me out now. Return of the smooth operator. Shotty on repeat. I say sleep later. This another favor. Consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air. Fantasy a dream. Real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless. Learn to live shameless. Talk about me alive, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless. So I'ma style on them. They washed up. It's a rap. Throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them. Otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue. Get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. About time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 I'm talking about vibe with the blue. Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward, the battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down for this loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash Nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Come 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 vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather, be weather, be tripping, starting to look control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this. Bad at board games, whole world clueless. Selling they soul for roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a sliced extra mozzarella. Crew fly, let God propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge the teller? You don't know, but my odds are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame? Ever blink in the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do? Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. Pass what up? Vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver. Dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie Blerd Without Fear, back in the building. I literally ran to get back here. Got the homie Carter Presents in the building with me. What's good, my people?
I can now tell girls that I last longer than Cowboy Bebop.
I don't even have a response to that. I don't even have a response to that. My God. It's too early. But no, we are back for the 100. This is the 136th episode of the Blerd Cave. We are going to be talking about, well, as Carter just alluded, we'll be talking about the cancellation of Cowboy Bebop. We'll be talking about the MCU news surrounding the return of Charlie Cox's Daredevil and what all that could possibly entail, and a ton of other stuff. But Carter, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes. Went to LA Comic-Con. That was quite an experience. Your boy learned that he can no longer go to Comic-Cons because he is very, very mean. I did not know I was so fucking mean, Ernie. I'm actually mean.
What?
Yeah, same thing I said. Because I thought I was just a really smart, funny, sexual being, but no. I'm actually I'm quite cruel when it comes to cosplayers.
Really? Okay, this is news to me. I'm learning things about you as a human being.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna say this to everybody. Okay, look, I know you all are trying, and that's why I should not be allowed to go, because for every nice one I saw, there were like 8 or 9, like. So I saw one cosplayer. It was. I'm assuming it was a couple, but it was the Will from Saga. But
okay,
but
gotcha.
anyone
I'm following you now.
Okay, anyone who's familiar with Saga knows that there was a certain point where the Will got big. Will kind of got what they call it, fluffy, as it were. And I ended up seeing a fluffy Will walking around. No problem. I was cool with it because I put 2 and 2 together of why he was built the way he was built. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then he had a lion cat with him. If any of you remember the lion cat, that was really Saga's claim to fame, was lion cat. But this lion cat, at no point in Saga was what's a nice way to say this? At no point in all 50 plus issues of Saga was Lion Cat ever built like Jerome Bettis, because that's what I saw. I saw the bus walking around LA Comic-Con, ladies and gentlemen. I think
how many touchdowns? How many yards did he run?
Oh no, this is Pro Bowl ready. This is Pro Bowl ready. You hear me? Wait. This was Madden 2000, the first initiation of the truck stick. You getting run through. This is that Jerome Bettis. Lie if you want to around this big ass cat. Okay. I could not control myself. I have also learned, because keep in mind, people, even though I grew up in Memphis, and Ernie, you were always talking about Anime Blues Con. Never went. This LA Comic Con was my first con. Okay?
Oh shit. You were in for a world of hurt.
Man. We always talk about Torture Rack. I was in Torture Rack waiting in long ass lines. I didn't realize I was charged for the shit I was charged for, and being around the comic book fans I was around. Dude, there was of course, I told some people when I streamed, if you all watched my my stream earlier this week, I was actually in line to meet Donnie Cates, Ryan Stegman, just to shoot the shit with them, since we've been on their streams. They've been on The Cave. And being in line with these comic book fans, good Lord, you all know that I hate being called a comic book fan because of the disgusting, just all around shitty people that there are in this geekdom culture. And I was around two of them. One of which was salty at Donnie Cates. And I was going to wait till the cave to tell you two things about LA Comic-Con. This one and something else that you might get a kick out of, and your wife might not let you out the house.
Oh shit!
It was an older white guy. He was salty at Donnie Cates because, I shit you not, he did not like the quality of the signature that he received on some of his Venom run. So he literally brought every pile of Venom that he had him sign at a previous con to get him to write over it, because when he first did the autograph, it was kind of smudged. So he wanted him to redo it. That's when I realized I may not be in the wrong. I might be in the wrong line of work.
You know, honestly, I've wondered that for quite some time myself, because I'm sorry, I don't like being around some of these wild ass, problematic ass nerds sometimes. Good
Dude,
Lord.
And whoa.
Yeah, I was about to say, good Lord.
I'm gonna take that as that's a birthday present to me, Jonathan Moda. Thank you for the $100 super chat. The con cherry has been popped. It has been popped, and it hurt. This ain't one of them ones where you put on some Maxwell and we eased into it, and then it was a kick pain. But I laid there and it was cool. I was caressed. It wasn't none of that. That shit hurt. That shit hurt, and there was blood on the sheets. Okay, it hurt.
Why did this put me in the mind of those? It's like you show up to the con thinking, oh man, it's gonna be all easy, it's gonna be smooth, it's gonna be smooth jazz, and then Lex the Impaler shows up. Dude.
And I'm gonna tell you what was so crazy about this dude was not only was he trying to get all of his shit re-signed because he didn't like the quality of the signature. He was dogging out Donnie Cates the entire time. Now,
that's why Donnie Cates left Twitter.
In his
motherfucker is ugly.
Yes, and now I see what he meant. Plus, in this brother's defense, Donnie Cates was, and I hit you up when it was.
Yeah, you told me.
Okay, Donnie Cates was a tad bit late with Ryan Sting. They were late. They tweeted out.
Wait, how late? How late?
Okay, they may have been on CPT time. Okay, the tweet for KLC press, I think it said like 11:30. That line didn't get started until 1.
Damn, dude, yeah, no, that was CP time. They took the black card we handed them seriously. They said,
the thing.
Nah, we Negroes
there,
now.
When he got there, he had 3 tables of pre-book or pre-something.
Oh yeah.
Of that he had to autograph. Then he had to get to our line. This is when I realized I thought there was etiquette involved in getting autographs. I thought you go up there, boom, you got your crossover issue, whatever the fuck, you're waiting your line, boom, you get your autograph. That is me showing y'all I got autograph.
Look at this man. Look at this man.
I didn't even show him the print, but I didn't realize, and maybe this is me being dumb, but. And you can call me dumb for this. I don't mind. This is my first con. I don't know no better. But
this man,
I didn't realize people specifically go to get these autographs for no other reason than getting that shit graded and selling it.
Oh yeah, because some of the guys they bring graders with them, or they'll have a grader right by the table. So
no shit,
dude, no bullshit. So when Chris Claremont came to Memphis,
yeah.
he had a grader with him. So like, if you wanted to, you could be like, hey, let me go ahead and get this. Sign, and hey, could you go ahead and grade it so that way I can go ahead and get that 9.8, and I can go ahead and put this shit on eBay so my babies can eat.
Oh shit! Okay, see, I did not know that because there were motherfuckers bringing long, because it was one point I was in that line for like over an hour, but one reason being because it was one brother in that line that had damn near a long box full and darn cases. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, people are really like this. And then I'm looking at different Power Rangers walking by and shit. Then I got and this I told Ernie because it caught me off guard. But I got Power Rangers walking by. One good cosplay I did see was it was a Dr. Octopus one. It was a dude with Otto Octavius, but he was Alfred Molina. Dr. Octavius.
Okay.
Had the coat. Had the glasses on, the tentacles and shit, had lights on them and shit. It looked dope. And then there was another Octavius that was on the cheaper side, right? But he was fighting. He was
Otto.
The cartoon.
No, he was Otto Noctavius.
He was Otto from The Simpsons.
Ooh.
Okay. So I did see them two kind of fighting each other, and that was neat. But just as a whole, the Comic-Con experience was. It was an experience.
It was an experience. You did it. It's a thing that happened to you.
One thing that I will tell you, I ended up having a conversation with some people because I didn't get to record it because it was very busy, and it was after I hit you up when we saw Lukewarm Steve
lukewarm Steve Austin. Yeah, no, that was room temperature. That was room temperature Steve Austin.
Yeah, that was room temperature. That was Natty Light Steve Wilson.
Look, that was at room temperature Coors Light.
Somebody was actually supposed to be cosplaying Stone Cold. How he correlates with anime and comic books, I have no idea. But this motherfucker had a blonde mohawk. Anyway. I ended up speaking to the cast of Lucifer when I was there.
Okay, yeah. You told me they were there.
Yeah, so I ended up just like shooting shit with them because they went to the same spot I did to go eat.
Right.
Amenadiel, the brother on the show. Some of you all might know him as the principal from that last season of Buffy.
Oh, Principal Wood.
Principal Wood, right? There you go.
Wait, Principal Wood was laying the wood to Faith.
Yes, he was. I was kind of mad because anyway. And then he also had the actress that plays Maze with him. And like I'm telling him about what we do, come and find out, Maze may have seen a cave or two. And Maze may have given you the look before me. I was kind of pissed. But it was probably the head. It was probably the slickness of the look at this.
Wait. Are you saying we somebody?
In that case, yes. But when it comes to an attraction level, apparently, motherfucker, you somebody, because Maze was looking at you.
What? DB Woodside knows who I am.
So yeah. So Maze was telling him, and then she tried to say, she said it in the most proper Caucasian way possible, even though that's a sister.
That's a whole sister.
But she said, oh, yeah, I've seen a couple mightiest subscribers. I said, oh my God.
Wait, she said that?
She said it.
Maisie?
And she was like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but like, is your friend the bald, right? I said, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's kind of cute. I said, oh, God. But this is what I was telling people on my stream. I said, I'm going to tell him this, and I'm going to wait for the cave because his wife probably won't let him out the house. But apparently Maeve was checking for him.
What? Yeah, you can't tell me nothing now. Look. Look, the news is out. I'm sorry. I was trying to keep this on the hush, but I I guess I can go ahead and break the news. It's happening. It's happening. It's a thing. Myself, Leslie Ann Brandt, we are. I don't know any other way to say it, but we know each other, and I want to apologize to you, the good people of the cave. If you are upset with me because I kept this secret from you, I apologize. I didn't want to do it, but I felt it was necessary because I didn't want to take away the integrity that you all have for me. I didn't want you to think that I was one of these scurrilous rapscallions.
He's really doing his Oscar acceptance speech right now. Is what he's doing.
Well, wait, I need to have the Oscar music ready. Is what I need to do.
Because I'm pushing your ass off the goddamn stage. No, take this award and get your ass back, bro. But yeah, she did end up talking about you. She talked about you know, I'm not gonna tell you that part because that part I don't want to see the super chats about it.
No, do it.
So she knew you.
Yeah.
She knew who I was. She was like, "You're." So this was kind of funny. Oh yeah, you're the friend. I'm like,
damn.
Hurtful. But
I told her not to say that to you. No,
but she was like, "Oh yeah, you're huge," and I said, "Thank you," but she slick got me confused with him, and when I say him, I'm talking about another YouTuber, comics oriented, likes to say that everything is amazing.
Oh, dude, don't be like that. Don't be like that. No.
It was kind of hurtful, cause and not nan light skinned part of me nowhere.
Lord Jesus.
I'm not built like a Decepticon. I don't think I'm robbing Comics Explained, but I was more surprised she knew who it was.
Damn.
But yeah, that was a thing. And then like I said on my stream, if you all watched it this week, Carter Presents, Donnie Cates, Ryan Stegman, as soon as I got to I don't want to read it because I know I'm not gonna look. But Donnie Cates, Ryan Stegman, they did recognize me. They were happy that I was there. They were hoping that you were somewhere walking around. They were like, "Oh, we didn't know you all lived here. How long you been here?"
I wish.
Like that. No, you don't.
No. Actually, no. After everything you and I have talked about, yeah, I'm glad I don't live in LA or in California. I ain't gonna lie. I'd catch a case. I'd catch a case with some of these motherfuckers you be telling me about.
Man, so I said I was gonna do this for the cave anyway, but just
show it off.
A little bit. We got some absolute carnage prints, signed, sealed. We got Venom.
Ooh.
Signed, sealed, and my favorite, which is kind of funny just because it didn't cost me nothing. The Ghost Rider. Boom.
Oh shit.
This beast. Signed by both. Because Donnie Cates asked me, he was like, "Did you want me to sign?" I'm like, "Absolutely." He was like, "Because you know, my boy is on there."
Hey, look. I love Donnie. I love Donnie.
Donnie Cates is awesome,
he is
man.
fantastic. He is
fantastic. If you all have not checked out a Ryan Stegman stream with them in it, just watch it. But as a whole, Comic-Con experience, I am very mean to cosplayers. Maze likes Ernie, and she thought I was robbing Comics Explained. We ain't gonna discuss it.
Bruh, look, do you know you just gave me a whole new like I already dug Lucifer, but now I ain't never gonna be able to watch that show again without thinking, damn, Maze know who I is. She know. She
Like
she know who I is.
It was just funny when she was just like, "Oh yeah, Earth's mightiest," and with a fucking hot dog in her hand and this fucking bum asking us if we have an extra Comic-Con ticket. So it was just that was funny. That was funny.
You know I can't tell Cynthia about this, right?
Oh no.
You know she gonna kill me. She gonna be like, so. Actually, no, she would. She'd actually think it was funny. She'd be like, oh
yeah, she would think it was so funny that you ain't going out the house.
She'd be like, no, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Speaking of, excuse me. Speaking of not going nowhere, man. Let's work our way. Let's work our way backward. We got a bunch of super chats in here.
We do, but real quick,
yeah.
Kevin Mitchell, Comics Explained is fire. Come on, brothers, let's stick together. Let me explain something to you, Kevin Mitchell. I don't mind sticking together and all that good stuff. He's a fan of Ernie's and stuff like that.
And I'm a fan of his.
Exactly. And this is not about sticking together, okay? Do I look like him to you? That's all I was saying, you prick.
That's all.
I don't look like him. I'm not built like some kind of light-skinned Samoan, which is what I thought he was at first.
He thought he was.
Do I look like? Leave me alone. I'm not a fluffy, brighter skinned comic book reader. I don't look like him. That was my entire
And I will
point.
say that I will say you do not look anything like
Nothing.
like
Nothing.
but no, Rob is good people. I love Rob. Rob is so nice that I've actually had people tell me the nice things that he says about me when I'm unprovoked.
So this is not me throwing shots. I'm just saying I don't look. If she had not made the compliment about earning, because I knew I was gonna wait until this to tell him. Just off the strength of her saying that just mixing the two colored folks together, delete. That's all I'm saying.
But
that's all I'm saying.
Let's get these super chats. We got one from Go Cut Sure. His baby's father says, with the $5 super chat, hold on, can we get a moment of silence for Keiko Nobumoto, the screenwriter for Cowboy Bebop?
Yes.
She passed away.
Yes.
Actually, she passed away on the 1st, I think. She passed away on the 1st. It just, the news didn't get out until like yesterday. But yeah, no, that we were actually gonna bring that up here. Because we got a couple things I want to talk about that are of a somber nature. Yeah, and for anyone who's curious, she wrote the anime, Cowboy Bebop. If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember. She wrote some, because that wasn't her only.
That wasn't her only claim to fame.
No. I think, if I'm not mistaken, her writing credits also included, Samurai Champloo, Wolf's Rain. And she wrote screenplay for Macross Plus, which is an anime that actually holds a really weird and special place in my heart. She also wrote Space Dandy because that was a thing too.
How is that?
I didn't really watch it, but I heard people liked it.
Okay.
She also there's another anime that I have yet to watch, but it's been on my list. It's been on my to-do list for a long time. And that's Carol and Tuesday. It's kind of a music-based.
She did do Wolf's Rain. Thanks, LJ Brown. I forgot about that.
Yeah, she's actually the creator of Wolf's Rain. And then she also she didn't. Now a lot of I know some people probably bring up Kingdom Hearts. She didn't write Kingdom Hearts, but she was one of the people who worked behind the scenes on it. Okay. So there's that. But yeah, she had it was esophageal cancer, which first off, cancer of any kind is terrible. I'm not a fan of cancer in any of its many different forms, but the works that she that she did, I'm a huge fan of the majority of the ones I've actually seen. So yeah, that it sucks. It's terrible, and I think what actually also kind of broke my heart about this is that she was I guess we get older, like age becomes like incredibly like
yes,
like so like 57. This woman was 57 years old. I just want to point something out. That's actually not particularly old. Like it's not really old at all. Not to me. I don't think you're old till you like get like 70, 80. But like when people die in their 50s, it's like it breaks my heart because I feel like we could have done.
You still got some time left.
Yeah. You shouldn't even be worrying about a bucket list yet. By that point. But yeah, there's that. And I guess while we have this up, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I technically talked about it last night with the IFLC crew, I Freaking Love Comics crew.
Fuck Robo Strange.
Man, I love Robo Strange. But no, Robo Strange, Respawn, Cypher World was there. That's one of the homies. We also had the homie G. We also had Danny from Next Issue Podcast on there, Miracle Man, and then of course Judah Rad was on there. Pretty much almost the entire crew was there. But we were talking about it last night, and that's George Perez. George Perez announced just a few days ago that he has been diagnosed with terminal cancer. And that shit kind of broke my heart. Actually, his words exactly were on November 29th, I received confirmation that after undergoing surgery for a blockage in my liver, I have stage 3 pancreatic cancer. It is surgically inoperable, and my estimated life expectancy is between 6 months to a year. I have been given the option of chemotherapy and or radiation therapy, but after weighing all the variables and assessing just how much of my remaining days would be eaten up by doctor visits, treatments, hospital stays, and dealing with the often stressful and frustrating bureaucracy of the medical system, I've opted to just let nature take its course, and I will enjoy whatever time I have left as fully as possible with my beautiful wife of 40 years, my family, my friends, and my fans. This kind of led to an outpouring of love, well wishes, and people like okay. So it was one of those situations where the comics community. We were just talking about the other day how freaking terrible they can be sometimes. They send death threats to people and just talk crazy to people. Threaten creators' lives because they didn't write or draw a book exactly the way they had it, in their head. Honestly, I don't think I found anybody say one bad thing about George Perez. After this news, and really, I've never heard anybody say anything bad about George Perez even before this. But for those who don't know, George Perez is basically, if you've ever read Crisis on Infinite Earths, if you were ever a fan of the new Teen Titans, back around the time when they were doing stuff like the Judas Contract, I believe he probably his biggest claim to fame that most every comic fan knows is his Marvel versus the JLA comic that he drew. I know a lot of people have been calling for Marvel and DC to come together to reprint that book because it is out of print like a motherfucker. But they've been calling for them to come together and reprint this book and have the proceeds go to George Perez's family. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. But if it does, that would actually be a really nice gesture on both their parts. But George Perez is pretty much one of the GOATs.
Yeah, if they could do that for all those issues of Miracle Man, I think you could. For something like this, I think you could take that into account.
Definitely. And I will just say, for me, I'm more familiar with his DC work than his Marvel work, but I mean, the guy was fantastic across the board. And honestly, get his Wonder Woman run, get them omnibuses out. Get some collected editions of Marvel versus the Justice League of America. Hell, reprint some of those single issues. Reprint those trades. Get a big thick hardcover. It won't be a big thick hardcover omnibus because I think it was only 4 issues. But still, maybe come out, release some of his art and have it all go towards him and his family. That's just me. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying if it was me, if it was my money on the line, if I could be the one to dictate what Marvel and DC do, that is what I would have them do, because it's the right thing to do. Because honestly, without George Perez, there's a lot of shit you wouldn't have. A lot of shit. Not just, iconic storylines, but a lot of iconic characters. And yeah, his imprint on the comics industry is... I mean, a lot of people talk about the GOATs, like Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko. George Perez is up there. Perez is right up there.
Yeah. He has a spot on that Mount Rushmore without question.
Oh, yeah. No, easy. Yeah. Well, and even comic book shit aside, just because in an industry where fans can either be the greatest, most warmest, most kindest, and most caring people on earth, but can also be like some of the most evil, vile, mean, and just hurtful people that you've ever met, George Perez always has a smile on his face.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But that said, I don't want to get too deep off into that, because we don't want to bring the mood down. But I just wanted to say that because I don't know if anyone knew. Eric Morgan with the $20 super chat says, just paying my weekly tithes and offerings. I can't stay for the good word today, though. Make sure you put some money on Sabretooth and Orphan Maker's books when you can. Look, make sure you got some on their commissary. I hear Creed about to get paroled anyway. Happy birthday, Carter. Oh.
Somebody saying they thought I was upset, not because she mixed me up with Rob, but she was gonna say, what did he say? Mazaki was gonna be like, I know your daddy, Carter.
Damn, dude, if she would have said that shit, dude, if she'd have gave you some daddy jokes, bruh, I fell out.
I wouldn't have told you nothing. I wouldn't even came on the cave this week.
Oh, no,
this solo all over again. You would have had to go hunt down one above. Because I wasn't doing the cave anymore.
You ain't meet me one above,
man,
one below all.
Man, I ain't say all that. I ain't in
it. We got another one here. We got the 1999 super chat. Says Gabriel Knight says, I'm dropping this in early. I've been voluntold that I'm going holiday shopping today. Hopefully it's quick. I hope it is too. I hope you get in and out that motherfucker as fast as humanly possible, as fast as your human legs will take you. If you got to run like Barry Allen in them ugly ass Justice League movies, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do.
Let me tell you all how ugly Ernie is. So I'm streaming, right? I'm streaming on my YouTube channel. I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order. You all know I hate that fucking jingle. You all know I can't stand it. What does this prick do? This motherfucker sings it. Now keep in mind, I'm playing the game, so I'm not gonna be able to hear him. We're not in Discord, we're not in a Zoom call. So what does this bitch do? This bitch starts singing it in text form and typing it in my chat. Killed the whole stream, cousin.
Well, I was surprised he didn't ban me.
The only reason I didn't was because I don't know how to unban people, and I don't know how the mod settings work on YouTube.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you have to go into like your community settings to unban somebody.
Okay,
but
Respawn is in here as well.
Oh, hey,
Be Gay Do Comics. Thank you for the birthday shout. Thank you. It was on the
wait, hold on.
It was on the 5th, so I do appreciate that.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. That's the homie right there. By the way, I want to point something out. So this shows you how much of the homie Respawn is, because I don't know if you know this, Carter, but she lives in whole ass Australia. So do you know what time it is over there?
Please. Oh, you supposed to be cussing us out just for going live this late.
Right?
You can't get M-rated games, and then you got to stay up well past your bedtime to watch our asses. That's fucked up.
Like when they do the IFLC streams, I could tell like the time difference is so jarring because I can see in her background out the window it is broad ass motherfucking daylight. She is like 4:45 a.m.
4:45.
Look,
she's waiting for us to get through these points so this shit can be over with.
Look,
so she can go to bed.
Look, she'd have pulled the wrap it up box. She like. She's like, look, it's cute y'all talking about George Perez and all, but y'all need to get the fuck on with this shit. She's like, look, you remember back in the day, back in old like Raw, old WWE Raw, JR pulled the pen out and be like,
oh man,
y'all need to wrap this up. Bring it home. Bring it home. But no, by the way, if it wasn't apparent from the words that I said earlier, when I mention them, please, if you are a fan of me, if you like what I do, you really should go check out I Freaking Love Comics, because, well, for one, they're doing the Lord's work. They talk to. Here's the thing. So you guys know how like it was such a big deal for me to get somebody like Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman on the show. These guys get people all the time. They get people all the time.
When you have a cop on your YouTube channel, of course you're gonna get several people over there.
He's not a cop.
When you got somebody doing some kind of weird satanic chicanery, like, man, I don't want to hear that. I don't like Robo Strange.
But no, they had Cullen Bunn. They've if I'm not mistaken. Now, granted, I guess technically he's a comics writer now, but they've even done some stuff with Comic Storian. They're bringing back their Valiant show, all kinds of, and not to mention, they're just all good people. Also, go check out Big A Do Comics because that's Respawn, and go do that.
Like how Trey Johnson trying to make you older. So I see a bunch of happy birthday Carter, which I do appreciate. Trey Johnson come here and say a genuine happy birthday to y'all. He didn't just age you twice. Your birthday didn't been passed.
Oh no, mine was yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, mine was yesterday.
Oh, does he know yours?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he just added you in with mine, so it could just be a celebration on all fronts.
Mine was yesterday. It was yesterday.
That's right.
But no, I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you for that. I don't talk about.
Why are you letting me get all the birthday appreciations of yours fucking yesterday? That should have been the first fucking thing you said when we started this.
I say nothing. I don't. Okay, so real talk. I don't ever talk about my birthday. Like, it's very, like, matter of fact, okay, so my mother and my wife collectively came to me and asked me about a week ago what I wanted for my birthday. And I looked at both of them and said, oh, that is coming up, isn't it? And it wasn't like a joke. I wasn't being like, oh, tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
No, it was legitimately. I was like, I don't think anything about my birthday. I've long since stopped caring. I mean,
that's kind of funny. Mine's on the 5th, and then yours 5 days. Yours on 10th.
We're like 5 days apart.
5 days apart. Ain't that some shit? Oh man,
ain't that about a bitch?
That's wild.
Ain't that about a bitch?
That's actually crazy.
But let's see. We also got 10 months out of. Thank you for the 10 months. Eric Morgan coming through says, Jonathan, let me hold something. I appreciate the 10 months, brother. We also got Talali House with $2 super chat says, which con did you go to? I'm also in Southern Cali. You went to LA Comic Con, right?
Yeah, I went to LA Comic Con.
Okay. And then we got GoCon Shuri's baby's father with $2 super chat says most of the people in comics and anime cons smells. Yes, they do. Dude. I be bringing deodorant. It smelled
like grand finals of Smash Brothers. I swear to God. That mask did not come off my face, not nan time. Boy, it was bad.
No, dude. When I was at Dragon Con, it was kind of like that. There were a couple of areas I was like, damn, somebody in here musty as fuck.
Dude, I saw so many Power Rangers that smelled like putties. It was bad. It was bad, Ernie. Jesus Christ.
Come in here, smell like the Toxic Avenger.
Man. You know that look on Batman TAS, you know that look everybody gave Killer Croc when this motherfucker talked about Batman, said I threw a rock at him. That's how Kevin Conroy and Billy from Power Rangers was looking at all the motherfuckers in their lines because of how bad they reeked. It was terrible.
Nah, I'm good. Oh my god, bruh. Anthony Bolden with $2 super chat says Stone Cold O'Doul's awesome. Ain't that about a bitch? No alcohol content.
Oh man, swear to God. Ooh, it smelled like straight up. And it was weird. I had to end up telling one young lady that I was standing next to, because she was cosplaying as well. And her and I just started having a conversation, whatever. But I'm like, the reason I'm staying by the women, to be perfectly honest, and I'm trying not to use this word as much because we're on YouTube and I'm trying to get more eyes on this. But I told them flat out, you ladies smell fantastic. These niggas stink. I'm sorry. So I'm just trying to stay near you with the perfume smells, and women just smell good all together. I don't want to be around these motherfuckers that standing next to these cable action figures smell like bologna sandwiches. I don't.
Well, they smell like Oscar Mayer. Well, I mean, by and large, women tend to have better hygiene. So usually, if you hang out by the women, not to mention they're kind of like a kryptonite to most of the other nerds at the cons, because they either A, don't believe the women are real, or B, they think that they're a figment of their they think they're some kind of figment of their imagination, or they're just scared to talk to them because they don't know how to talk to people of the opposite sex.
So like the whole Pokemon area, that's where your boy was chilling, because all those women smell like hopefulness and great dreams.
Did they smell like did being near them make you want to be the very best? Like no one ever was? Yeah, Carter don't like me no more. Carter don't like me no more. Oh, goddamn.
Let's get into these stories.
We still got some super chats left. The Lighthouse with $2 super chat says Ernie ain't never getting let out the cave again. God,
never.
I never will. I'm gonna have y'all probably don't even see it right now, but I got like a ball and chain tied to my actual ankle. My left ankle. I ain't going nowhere. We also got Extra. By the way, Extra. But with the $5 super chat says, you made it, big homie. By the way, you have a package coming your way. There is a package. Thank you for donating to the Trevor Project last week when we were doing for IFLC. It was me, IFLC, Forced Adversity, who you should also go check out. And yeah, it was awesome. It was great. We had a good time. We kind of talked about some crazy shit, and of course, we're doing giveaways, and Extra won. Okay, so technically, not. I don't have it anymore because obviously I sent it to them. But imagine a symbiote suit Spider-Man figure that is this big. So yeah, it's a black suit Spider-Man figure that's this size. I was actually gonna give this away, but I was like, no, I'm keeping this shit. I was like, no, I'm keeping that. That's
Oh,
but no, I was like, y'all can't get that. LJ Brown with the £5 says Carter explained, and Ernie the sexual chocolate.
Ew.
Wait. Can we change it from Carter presents to Carter explain?
No.
Damn. Look,
that sounds like a rip off of Unsolved Mysteries.
I actually was thinking, wait, what was that shit? Clarissa explains it all. Carter explains it all, y'all.
Now this motherfucker gonna call me Melissa Joan Hart. This is the shit I got to deal with on this Saturday.
Look, and then why would when I read Sexual Chocolate, the first thing I thought about was Mark Henry's old theme music.
Yeah. Let me find out you around there with your girl giving birth to hands and shit.
Oh, no. We ain't doing that shit. Nah, we throw the whole baby out. And then we got one for PR Deadpool. Hey, thank you for dropping by with the $10 super chat. Says, hey, Blerd, so far this month, I got a PS5, got my No Way Home tickets, Charlie Cox back, and Deadpool back with the X-Men winning. Actually, we're gonna be talking about that too. Almost forgot. Yeah, we got some solicits and stuff to talk about too, man. We got a lot going on here. Jesus Christ.
What? Chris Johnson, Carter explained some of it.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Actually, can that be a thing? Can that be the name of the channel? Like Carter explains some of it.
Y'all finally finna start getting me to do comic videos. I tell you all what happens in like 6 pages of issue 15, and then the video just cut off.
Hey, look, I'm just saying. Look, just don't do anime because apparently they going hard to paint after anime.
Oh man,
there was one channel
I still need to listen
virtually
to Chip.
shut down.
No way.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get into it, but it's was it Totally Not Mark or not or yeah, I think is that the name of the channel?
It sounds
I think that's
familiar.
the name of the channel. Yeah, Totally Not Mark. He's the guy that does all the One Piece stuff. And they took down 150 of his videos.
Oh, yeah. Funimation did for the One Piece shit. Okay, yeah.
And they ain't fucking with him. They are not fucking with him. They took his shit down.
Yeah, I think they only gave him back like 9 videos or some shit.
It was like 19. It was like 19 videos, but still, they're like, no.
Yeah, but after he did the what is it that you did? The
the copyright dispute? Yeah.
Yeah, he disputed it, and out of the bunch of videos they did, he only got 9 of them back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I heard
that was it. Yeah.
Why are y'all coming up with these names?
Dude, look, Carter large.
No, Ernie and Carter, the Ebony Experience. What? Where y'all coming up with these? You know what it is? It's that Thickums ass shirt you got on with the sister on it. That's what
shit,
it is.
My bad. You know, look. Hey, by the way, 2nd anniversary, Blerd.com. 2-year anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah. We got one from Go Country. Baby's father says, fun fact. Carter, Jay-Z birthday next to yours.
It is. I've been told that before, and it's even funnier because my name is Sean. So,
ain't that some shit? Y'all better be asking this motherfucker because I guarantee this motherfucker really Jay-Z. Y'all, he just lying. He just tired of hanging out.
My hair does not look like Jay's hair. I'm not rich enough to just have my hair looking like Jay's hair on the regular. Because it has to be uncomfortable to lay down. And it looks like it itches quite a lot.
Damn. Let's see, we got Timothy McCallum with the $5 super chat. Says, good afternoon, fellas. Been missing the live caves lately due to work, but I'm happy to catch you all today and show you guys love. Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for that love. We appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope you're having a fantastic holiday. Don't work too hard, brother. We also got Poe Archery Media with the $5 super chat. Says, dipping in to say thank you to you and the cave so much for the love during the interview. You all are amazing. Solidarity and compassion. Yes. And also, I know you are enjoying a vacation. I hope you are enjoying your holiday. Enjoy your vacation. Don't do nothing that you ain't got to do, brother. We appreciate you. We also got one from B Gay Do Comics with the $10. Yeah, I've never been able to say this before, but I can say it now. $10 Australian. My Australian accent is terrible. Reed, don't hate me. Says, I looked up what will happen for Sagittarius boys in 2022. Turns out you both get all the success, happiness, love, and respect. Happy birthday, mates. Keep killing it with the content. We appreciate you, Reed. Thank you so much. By the way, Reed is the most awesome, most nicest, most kindest, most just amazing individual. And I'm not bullshit. Like, literally, you ever talk to Reed, like, she just makes you feel good about yourself. Like you're like, you know what? Like you could be having like the worst day ever. Ree will literally come on and be like, nah, you got this. You're like a legend. You're a titan. You got this. You can take care of business.
Oh man.
Like I said, you know what? Everybody, look, I'm telling you, that's the kind of encouragement you need in your life. We also got one from the homie Brother Blade, Mr. Brooks 610 with the $5 super chat. Says, does this mean that Carter is the evil version of Rob?
This means I'm banning your ass next person say I look like Rob. What's that mean?
like
you're not gonna go in the hole real slow with somebody singing you a goddamn lullaby.
Yeah, you ain't getting the orphan maker. You gonna go down hollering like Sabretooth. Well, wait, but can you go down hollering like Sabretooth, but let it be the 90s animated version of Sabretooth?
Yeah.
Where he would drag out sentences with that raspy ass growl. Like, no, Wolverine.
Okay, so real quick. Keith Petty, you are going to talk about the Shuri situation on Black Panther 2. Actress may not be back. There are too many conflicting fucking stories about that.
You know what? I tell you what. We'll address it real quick because I actually was thinking about talking about it, but the more I dug into the situation, the more I realized exactly what Carter just said, because there have been reports saying that she's coming back next month and that she has no issues with Marvel and that she is happy to be back and all this other shit. And then there's other reports saying that she still ain't getting that vaccine. And here's the thing. She's back in the UK right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if she don't get the vaccine, she ain't coming back. Yeah. If she get the vaccine, then she go ahead come back. But here's my thing. Until I see an official statement from Marvel, because Marvel, up until this point, Marvel has largely been behind her on this. They've been behind her on this. They're like, oh, we're shutting down. We're gonna take time, wait for her to come back. There's been people saying that apparently Marvel's moving forward with M'Baku and making him the forefront. And I'm like, okay, here's my problem. A lot of this news has been coming from websites.
Yes, that's why I'm happy we didn't talk about it. Yep.
Yeah, this shit's coming from websites like, and once again, I want to make sure I'm not talking out of turn here. I'm actually going to actual reputable websites that you can actually trust with the news that they disseminate. Okay, so here's one. I am more quick to trust Superhero Hype because they actually have a news story that came out yesterday saying that she will be back.
Yeah.
Everywhere else I've been seeing, the ones that have been giving out these weird ass reports, I don't trust them because these motherfuckers that are either we got this covered or their websites just like we got this covered. Websites just throw out bullshit and they get people talking because the thing is. And that's why I don't like websites like them, because they know the shit they're saying is bullshit. They know the shit they're saying is a lie.
That's why I'm happy
they don't care if you flame them.
Yep.
Like when I flame them on Twitter, they want that. That's why I don't talk about them anymore, because they want me to talk about them, because in their eyes, even bad publicity is good publicity, because they know that, okay, let's say, for instance, how many people? There's 224 people in here right now.
We need to get them likes up, by the way.
Yes, please and thank you. But there's 224 people in here right now. If I talk shit about we got this cover, and at least 50 of y'all, out of just curiosity, go and look these motherfuckers up, you just gave them metrics.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I don't like dishonest journalism, and I'm not just talking about in comics. I'm talking about period.
Yeah.
So that said, I'm gonna go with what is probably the more likely take, and that she'll be back.
I'm going with the take of what we did beforehand. When we talked about this shit before, when it came to Letitia Wright, we had reputable insight and information. You know why it was reputable? Because it came from Letitia Wright herself, even though it was fucking stupid what she said. But what she posted, it was from the horse's mouth. Not saying she looks like a horse. That's just a phrase. If some of y'all think she looks like a horse, that's your prerogative. What I'm saying is, until I get something from her again, or Marvel, don't ask me that.
Nah, it's matter of fact, the news that we got came straight from Letitia Wright and Kevin Feige. Until I hear from them, it don't exist to me. Speaking of hearing things that don't exist, whoa, shit. Actually,
you got to stop. You got to stop. You got to stop right now, because what just happened just existed. Jonathan Moda exists. He exists. Get those motherfucking likes up. You heard him.
Yeah,
thank you. Happy belated birthday. Yep. 33 is the new Shit, there's nothing with that. 33. I don't know.
Yeah,
33 is new 33. Ain't nothing with 33.
It's a good time. It's just a good time for all.
There you go.
That's what it is.
There you go.
And by the way, dude, you were just out here today, dude, man. Jonathan Motor just out here, just killing it, dude. By the way, thank you so much for that. But no, yeah, if we want to talk about some shit that's actually reputable, in the realm of comic book news. We know Charlie Cox is coming back as Daredevil. And you know why we know?
Why do we know?
Because Kevin Feige said it.
No, he didn't.
Kevin Feige came out and said it. He revealed that, yes, if you see Daredevil in the MCU anytime soon, it is going to be... Matter of fact, wait. I got a direct quote right here.
Please say that quote, please.
He says, if... you were to see Daredevil in upcoming things, Charlie Cox, yes, would be the actor playing Daredevil. Where we see that, how we see that, when we see that, remains to be seen. Well, here's the reason why I say that it is happening. Because for one, Kevin Feige doesn't say anything willy-nilly. He doesn't say anything willy-nilly. Now, of course, we know that some other people responded to said news. We know that Vincent D'Onofrio came out and he congratulated Charlie Cox on being welcomed back into the MCU. Here's the thing. We also know that Charlie Cox has been on the set for No Way Home.
We don't know that. That ain't been confirmed. Yeah.
There were pictures. There were undoctored pictures of him on set. He was literally.
I can take a picture right now where that Caucasian gentleman is right behind me, sitting on the shelf somewhere reading Invincible. I can take that picture.
Well,
you gotta remember the time we grew up, dog. We grew up in that MySpace era. You know how many white boys we saw taking selfies with Nelly? Ugly ass cardboard cutout with band-aids on their face. Swear up and down they got a Lamborghini behind them. I can put a picture with me and Charlie Cox right now.
Well, I will say this much. Charlie Cox's response was also very telling. But we also know that we're getting close to some very big reveals. Marvel has also, and not just Marvel, but the showrunners for Hawkeye have revealed that the 5th episode, and as we talked about last week, we said that one of the showrunners, Trin Tran, she said that it was like she kind of slipped up and kind of almost said what episode a major reveal was going to come up in. And now it has been confirmed it is the 5th episode because, well, she started with an F, and I don't know how y'all pronounce the word 6th, which would be the final episode, but unless you got a lisp and talk like Mike Tyson, it's the 5th episode, not the 5th. But no, the rumor around the campfire is some people are saying that the big reveal is going to be Daredevil. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're going to save that for No Way Home. However, I do think the other thing that could possibly be revealed is what we talked about before, because their words exactly were, when people see the 5th episode, it is going to, they said, blow up Twitter, because there's going to be a major reveal in that episode, and that reveal has been linked to who Echo's uncle is in the series.
Here's the thing, they've done this before, y'all. Why are y'all so fucking surprised here? You know, the last time they blew up Twitter, it ended up not being, I don't want to say it was a ruse, but they knew what they were doing. Last time this happened, everybody bust everywhere. Male and female just squirt semen juices all over the fucking walls because you saw Quicksilver on WandaVision. But it wasn't Quicksilver. But it blew up the internet. So I don't know why you all are so surprised. We know what's going to happen.
But see, you're ignoring something. We also can't forget the other time they said that we were going to get a big reveal. And so the thing with Quicksilver, that was actually public knowledge for over a year before WandaVision even came out. That news was out there. Like, Evan Peters being in that show, just like the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield thing for Spider-Man No Way Home, it was the worst kept secret in Hollywood. That motherfucker was on the IMDb page for a year before WandaVision even came out. So it wasn't a secret that he was in it. But the one that was the major reveal was Jonathan Majors in Loki. Nobody like I think towards as it got closer to time, and I think we actually talked about when the original trailer came out because they showed the timekeepers, and one of them did kind of look eerily like Kang the Conqueror, and I do remember talking about the fact that I was like, no, I think we're gonna see Kang on this show in some capacity or another, and then eventually we saw a variant of Kang the Conqueror, and we know Jonathan Majors is gonna be playing Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So it all worked out. But this time, they're actually being very specific. They say, we are going to pay off big time on who Maya's uncle is. So I have faith that it will. I'm not saying it's going to be Kingpin, but I think it's going to be something very cool.
I'm going to laugh if this is just to get more eyes on the show, even though there are eyes on the show because the show was great. But I'm going to trip out if the big reveal was Florence Pugh in that last episode.
Well, no, they already revealed her. They already revealed her. They're talking about something that, now, to be fair, it is interesting you said that. That is actually a big reveal because I'm going to go on a limb and say not many people watch Black Widow. So if you didn't watch Black Widow or you didn't Google or YouTube search the post-credit scene, you wouldn't have known that she would be
what the crazy white woman from Midsommar fighting Hawkeye for.
Right? You'd be like, run! She gonna smile Hawkeye. Real weird at the camera.
I promise you. I don't know. You can take Midsommar.
No, dude, no. Or you realize you're gonna get put in the what was it? What was it? Page's old fetish movie? The Page Turner.
Oh God!
You get your ass beat in the ring by Paige. But no, she. It's the thing is that was public knowledge because I knew about Florence Pugh being in Hawkeye before Black Widow even came out.
Yeah.
So I knew about that. I already was aware of that. So, like I said, that's not such a big reveal. I think that the reveal is going to be something that, and some of the leanings that the Trent Tran has talked about have kind of led into the direction of a character the likes of Kingpin. But what has been said, and this is not exactly from Kevin Feige, so you can take this with a grain of salt. But it's rumored that Charlie Cox isn't the only defender who could possibly return.
Oh God! You know that means Jessica Jones.
I like Jessica Jones. I like the first season of Jessica Jones. The second, third season, my love of the show dramatically drops off with each season.
What if it's Hellcat? Would you be mad?
Okay, so here's the funny thing. So Hellcat, I don't like that character on that show.
Yeah,
but not because she's bad. I don't think it's because she's bad. I think the actress is too good at her job. Because you're not supposed to like her.
Oh yeah,
you're not supposed to like her. You're not supposed to like her. You're actually, honestly, you're kind of supposed to not be on her side. But it's I'm trying to remember the actress's name. Rachel Taylor. Rachel Taylor is really good at being unlikable. She plays a very good, whiny, entitled character who thinks that she deserves to know everything.
Yeah.
And there are some moments where it's kind of like, oh, Jessica, you probably should have just not done it this way and maybe things would be cool. But no, it's one of those situations where I feel like Hellcat, you're not supposed to like her. And I'm fine with it. I'm okay with not liking a character when the actor is good at making sure I don't like the character because you're not supposed to like the character. I'm perfect. What I don't like is when I hate a character just because maybe I am supposed to like the character, but the actor is either terrible or the writing is not doing the character any services. And then I end up hating the character because of a behind-the-scenes issue.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I have faith. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying it's going to be Kingpin, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Kingpin. I'm hedging my bets. So
Respawn saying Midsommar is so good. You are so wrong. And the fact that you think that film is so good, that film is why I live in fear of white women. And I cross the street and clutch my bag in fear anytime I see a white woman that looks depressed and sad. White men, if you know any woman that is a fan of that movie, run. Because that one day you see her sad, you might get your ass sold up into a bear. Okay.
But they will make sure that you get some before you do. No, I love Midsommar. It's a good. I think Midsommar's a wonderful movie. I mean, it's a terrifying and it's a movie that makes me uncomfortable, and I like that because I rarely get that feeling from horror movies nowadays. But
hold on, I gotta put this person in the hole real quick. Nick Navarro, Terry Crews, Luke Cage, Get Out. I would quit Marvel.
Ooh, dude, no, I don't want Terry.
Quit Marvel.
First off,
I would quit Marvel.
Terry Crews got to go. Okay. Ugh. But no, I will say this. For those who have never seen Midsommar, it is a cautionary tale about gaslighting and about being a liar.
I don't even want to talk about the movie. That's one of the movies that stay with you, like like The Mist. Like the ending to The Mist. That's one of the movies.
The
that's
Mist
one of those films that stay with you.
The Mist is a cautionary tale about, waiting about a few seconds before you do something rash. Sorry. Anyway, I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, not a spoiler. But if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you just waited maybe like 5 minutes. You'd have been like,
"Oh no, Ernie, no."
Wait, have you ever seen Hereditary?
Yes.
Hereditary is a cautionary tale about when your mom used to tell you don't stick your arm out the car. There you go.
That made my skin crawl right there. Oh God, I hate that fucking feeling. That made my skin crawl.
Dude, yeah, like I said. But once again, everybody in Midsommar, pretty much for the most part, with the exception of maybe one character, got exactly what they deserved.
Let's not talk about that anymore.
But no, that said, let's look at this part.
Y'all want the Cold Train to be Luke Cage?
What? No, I don't want him out here. Wait, hold on.
I don't want Luke Cage running around here. Woo!
Wait a minute.
Luke Cage talking about how the Cold Train coming. Woo! No.
Rated him. No. Mature.
No.
Remember we used to have to hear that shit every time a new Gears game came out?
Oh, God.
It's rated M for mature.
No, when a new MK came out from Midway.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus Christ.
God damn. No, I'm good. I don't need any of that in my life. But no, okay, so let's look at it this way. For one, it is rumored that there are some people who came from those shows who will come back. But here's the thing. I don't think everybody's coming back because, for one, it's unrealistic because those people have moved on to other jobs. They have other contracts and obligations. I can tell you some people who may be more likely to come back than others. And this is probably going to piss off some people. I don't know, because I feel like this character got way too much respect on these Marvel Netflix shows. And that's character Karen Page. But I
would agree with that. You know what? Even though I am in love with this woman, and this is just S tier, this is S tier sister. I feel the same way about Rosario Dawson as well.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson. Yeah, same.
Those two characters, I feel like
they got way too much love.
I promise.
Look, God, y'all could have gave that love to Misty Knight. Y'all could have gave that same love to Misty Knight,
dude. It would have made so much more sense than the goddamn night nurse that's barely nursing, and Karen Page, who don't know if she want to get broke off by the blind man
or get broke off by the Punisher.
Castle. Like, good Lord, take your ass back to True Blood.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I think Deborah Ann Wall, who played Karen Page, the reason why I think she's more likely. And you know what? Here, let's do this.
Shit,
man.
She was on more of them than Rosario Dawson was. It's just,
well, yes. If for no other reason than the fact that I don't think Rosario Dawson was on Punisher. Or at least if she was.
No, I don't. No, she wasn't on Punisher. That was all Deborah Ann Woll. Here's my thing: we got those two. This like wrestling fans say they get John Cena back in the day. My question is, Y'all could have kept them on separate ends and just had Ben Urich revolve around both of them. You ugly ass people murk Ben Urich quick.
Well, to be
Ben Urich ass up out of there.
Well, okay, I will say this. There's a reason why Ben Urich was written off the show as quickly as he was.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so the reason why, and here I'm just messing with something here because it's bugging me. I can't
have MCU Daredevil without Foggy. You just want to see the Basham brother come back. That's what that is. Because he ain't gonna be on Mighty Duck show. Just want that Basham brother back.
Oh Lord. Anyway, no. But no. The reason why. And I'm just messing with some stuff here, y'all, just because that's what I do. But no, the reason why you're not going to get, and why you shouldn't expect, or why you can and cannot expect some of these things to happen. So for one, Deborah Ann Wall, and I actually remember we did a story about this a ways back. Okay. Deborah Ann Wall has actually not worked in a film since COVID.
I never saw that woman in any films before COVID.
No, she's actually she was in The Escape Room. She was in the first one. And she's in other stuff. It's just that she was primarily known for doing True Blood.
Ernie.
What?
Ernie, you could have gave me a better movie. Now I'm thinking you finna say some kind of big time feature length film. My guy gave me Escape Room.
Well, I mean, it was a thing.
The brother from Insecure was on it too. You see me bringing that motherfucker up? Come on now.
No,
I thought we was finna talk. I thought you finna say something big time, like some shit I just missed out on. This man bring me straight to streaming services. Escape Room.
Well, okay. I tell you what. I will do better here. Let me do better. Okay. So here's the main thing. So Deborah Ann Wall, the movies that she has been in. Okay. Okay. The last movie she did before COVID was actually The Escape Room. The only movie she has been in since then is Escape Room Tournament of Champions, and that's only because she's in a flashback. But other movies that she has been in, she was in Catch 44. She was in Highland Park. Actually, a lot of these movies are movies I never would have watched. She's mostly been doing television. Actually, I tell you what, this is something I just realized. Most of her career was ate up by Daredevil and Defenders and Punisher. Because, now that I'm looking at it, between Daredevil, she was in 39 episodes of Daredevil, 4 episodes of Defenders, 5 episodes of Punisher. She was in 70 episodes. So basically, she was okay. You know how many episodes of True Blood that woman was in? 70.
I'm finna say you might as well just say every season.
Just about. But no, the only you want me to tell you how not busy she's been?
That's a fucked up thing to say.
No, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious. I'm being deadly serious. I have actually seen her more on the Board Game Geek YouTube channel because she's always on there playing board games with
everybody's doing that now.
Cast and crew.
Ashley Johnson opened up a lot of doors for all asses, boy.
Yeah.
Ashley Johnson sure shit opened up a lot of doors for all you people to be playing all these board games and D&Ds and MGRs and man. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, and I don't know if she's been on Critical Role, but I know she does a lot of like the D&D stuff. So I mean, it's a thing. She stays busy for the most part. But now Rosario Dawson. I think Rosario Dawson is she was Daredevil and Luke Cage.
Yeah. She was a Daredevil.
That's where she was primarily.
Right. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she is I think she's less likely. I think Rosario Dawson is less likely to come back.
Which is fucked up because she's the night nurse. Mm-hmm. She should have been on way more shit than Karen Page.
Well, no, okay. Rosario Dawson, definitely. She should have been. She should have been on. Well, and the thing is, she was supposed to be the connective tissue that tied everybody together. And yeah, she did show up in different seasons of different shit. She showed up in Luke Cage, Daredevil, Iron Fist, so on and so forth. But the thing is that, I feel like, okay, can we be real here for a second?
Uh-oh.
Karen Page was a character who literally, her claim to fame was getting strung out on heroin, thanks to the King, like and selling Daredevil's secret identity off to the Kingpin. That is Karen Page's claim to fame and getting her back blown out by Daredevil. That is her claim to fame, and that's not me. That's not me being sexist. It's not me being misogynist. It's literally how Frank Miller wrote the character. She got strung out on drugs. That's why a lot of times, if you ever saw rumors for the Karen Page character on the Daredevil series, a lot of people kept wondering, when is she going to get strung out on drugs? When is she going to start being in pornographic movies? And when is she going to dime out Daredevil?
I'm happy they didn't go that route. Jesus.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So I'm glad they gave her something to do, that they made her more of a character. But I was like, man, y'all put a little too much respect on Karen Page. Like dial it back. Can we get Misty Knight up in here? Can we get Colleen Wing up in here? Them should have been your connective tissues and the night nurse. I'd have been fine with that.
Just seeing Misty Knight and the Ben Reilly stuff in Amazing Spider-Man, it just kind of it bugs me that we didn't get more of her on that role. But the thing is, I don't think it would have worked, just because
it probably wouldn't have.
That Misty Knight and the Luke Cage, the Misty Knight and Luke Cage didn't really have that much of a sense of humor. She was business and sex appeal, which is something that kind of bugs me. I think you could have had a strong female character and be funny, just like Luke Cage was, but still doing her thing.
Let me ask you a question. I want to ask you a question, I'm not sure if you ever saw this. So did you ever watch Iron Fist season 2? That look just told me no.
Who are you talking to, y'all?
Did you watch Iron Fist season 2?
I did not.
Okay, so Iron Fist season 2 kind of changed that. The very thing you're talking about. Misty Knight was a major player in Iron Fist season 2. And that was where they were establishing. They were actually building towards the Daughters of the Dragon with Misty Knight and Colleen Wing. I'm dead serious. Misty Knight and Colleen Wing, they actually kind of became like rivals / like buddies, and they actually okay. I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all. I did not like Iron Fist season 1, but if there's any one thing I liked about Iron Fist season 1, it was Colleen Wing. I thought that they did a really good job with Colleen Wing. And in Iron Fist season 2, I thought it was a much better show. It actually improved significantly. And you want to know why it improved, Carter? Do you want to know why Iron Fist season 2 was better than the first season?
Did you say it was because it had less Danny Rand?
It had less Danny Rand. You know who they focused on? They focused on Colleen Wing and Misty Knight and Typhoid Mary. And they actually did a really good job with those characters.
Typhoid Mary was in the second season?
Yep. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. I'm trying to remember. It was, let me look at this actress's name.
Season 2 is way better, but also low bar to step over.
Yes, no, it is a low bar to step over. I'm not, I'm not taking any of that way. But do you know what Alice Eve is?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Alice Eve is the woman who played Typhoid Mary in season 2.
Okay.
So like for those who are not familiar, Alice Eve.
Wow.
Sorry, I did that on purpose. That was on purpose. No, Alice Eve did a really good job because she made you believe that she was crazier than cat shit. you looked at that woman, you were like, yeah, this heifer crazy. She got split personalities. But no, and I thought it was cool because they did this whole thing with Colleen Wing and Misty Knight, Typhoid Mary. Those characters were amazing. But I don't think Misty Knight's coming back. I think it's even less likely that Alice Eve is coming back. I don't even, honestly, I don't even think Jessica Hemwick is even going to come back as, I mean, they might be able to get her back, but she's busy now. She's in the Matrix. She's in the new Matrix movie that's coming out, so she's probably going to be pretty busy. For the foreseeable future. I don't even know if you know this, Carter. I don't know if you even caught wind of this, but she is in Matrix Resurrections. But did you know she was supposed to be in Shang-Chi in The Legend of the Ten Rings? She actually was up for a role in Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings, but she found out that Matrix Resurrections and Shang-Chi were going to conflict with one another, which is weird considering that Matrix Resurrections hasn't even come out yet, and the movie wasn't even filming. It wasn't even filming when Shang-Chi was filming.
Damn it, Jonathan Moda!
How long ago?
Pause.
Good Lord!
Pause.
Boom.
Dog. Bruh. Calm yourself, man.
God damn.
Man. I feel like you got you done slipped and fell somewhere and then got a nice ass settlement. That's what I feel like is going on right now.
Goddamn.
That's what I feel like. You done fell at the corner store. You done fell in the post office. Somebody didn't put that wet floor sign up, so you got a little bit splurge on. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah,
Jonathan Moda with another $100 super chat. The number 33 is the match. See, now I'm not even finna finish the rest of that. You ain't finna do me like Jim Carrey. I saw the movie. Okay. I saw that movie. You even get me like that.
Well, this man gonna be writing the number 33 all over the wall. 33, man. 33.
People with personality number 33 have prominent nurturing skills. They become great counselors and devoted to their loved ones. And now and good things come in threes.
Yeah, this is true.
That's actually funny enough. I was a counselor for a little bit. I'm still kind of sort of doing it right now since I've been in LA. That's funny. But yeah, you thought you had my ass with that number 33 shit. I seen the movie. I know what happened to Jim Carrey. You can get me.
He's like,
this dude.
He's like, hey, about to have me fucked up out here. But no, guys, so kind of getting back into it though. Who else we got? I don't think Jessica Henwick is gonna be back. And you know what? Yeah, because I'm getting these side characters out of the way first, just because those are the quickest and easiest ones to kind of get out of the way. Now your boy, who was the actor that played him? Lord have mercy, I'm forgetting the poor boy's name. Eldon Henson, the guy who played Foggy Nelson.
Yes.
You might be able to get him back.
Yeah, I think you can get the Basham brother back.
Yeah, you can get him back because he ain't doing shit. He ain't busy. You can get him back. You can get him back in the building. I don't think you're gonna get and that's the thing we talked about earlier. And I meant to I don't know if I even addressed it, but we were talking about Ben Urich.
Yeah.
Ben Urich, he had other obligations.
Oh man.
And he wanted to do the role. This is about Vondi Curtis.
Yeah.
Vondi Curtis Hall. He wanted to do the role. He wanted to be a part of it. But the problem was he knew that he had other acting obligations that had come up, and he came to an agreement that he would go ahead and do the series, but the agreement was he had to be killed off because he knew he wouldn't be able to come back. So that's the reason why. Maybe
this is going to be a very mean thing for me to say, and then we can go ahead and move on. But these other engagements and other things that he had to do, I have not heard of nor seen not one of them. So I think common sense would have dictated you stayed in that Marvel bag.
I mean,
because of how big of a character Ben Urich is. Ben Urich is single-handedly in the comics right now finna fuck up everything X-Men.
True.
Ben Urich on several fucking occasions has turned Daredevil's world upside down, has turned Spider-Man's world upside down with the fucking Hobgoblin and shit like that. Yeah, I think I don't know my fucking comic knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, okay, you have other engagements. I completely understand it. But the fact that you willingly want that character killed off to go do some shit me, ain't nobody in here heard of.
I mean, to be fair,
yeah, boy in the cut, you might be right. It could have been theater.
Well, no, he did. Okay, so here's what he had. And I know this is going to make Carter even more like he already feels. So on top of theater obligations, he also had obligations to another show he had signed on to do, which was Rosewood, which was the show that was with Morris Chestnut. And he also was doing...
You wasn't even talking about the slave movie. You talking about that whack-ass Morris Chestnut shit that didn't even last?
No. But he also was doing, there was another TV series he was doing as well called For the People, which was I believe it was a legal drama. I think it was a legal drama. But yeah, so he had some obligations, and it was stuff that he had already signed on to do. So if he would have signed on for Daredevil, he would not have been able to do both his theater obligations as well as his other TV obligations on top of doing yet another TV show. It wasn't possible for him. Which, I mean, to be fair, I think he chose the wrong. I tell you what. I know why he picked what he picked. The Marvel, I don't think anyone really expected those Marvel Netflix shows to take off the way that they did in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And I honestly think maybe he didn't even expect it. And now, granted, Daredevil outlasted all of the shows that he went on to do. But then also was ultimately canceled, so he would have been in the same boat regardless.
Ooh, I disagree with that. I think, it only had the 3 seasons that it had, but the thing is, with him being that much of a prominent character, because it's like I just said, that's been Yurik. So,
well, yeah, definitely.
I think he would have had a nice bag, and I think that would have given him more opportunities to do other things, kind of like because look, Daredevil was only 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But we still saw Karen Page and we still saw Deborah Ann Woll and Rosario Dawson and plenty of other Marvel shit.
Well, no, true.
So you could have, Ben Urich could have been popping up. He's a fucking journalist. He could have popped up where the fuck ever in Marvel.
That's true. I mean, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing. I'm just explaining why he may have.
Carter, explain Ben Urich. He's the snitch. He the one who do way too much when his own house ain't in order because his son is damn hobgoblin. He's the good reporter that's just trying to do his job. You know what he is? He is a way less annoying Lois Lane.
Okay.
That's what Ben Urich is.
I can see that.
He is a way less annoying, more engaging Lois Lane.
Okay. You know what? I will. I fuck with that. I fuck with that opinion. So I guess you know what? Let's keep going down the list.
Yeah, because I now if he had gotten killed on this show that you probably finna talk about, it would have been more than expected. He probably would have been doing something he ain't got no business. It probably would have been something sexual and disgusting. Oh, Lord. He would have very easily got popped on this show. But Ernie, you want to talk about the boys?
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
I'm reading the chat right now.
Wait.
Ben is the only good reporter at the Bugle. Y'all just gonna do Peter like that?
Damn, y'all, we just gonna act like Peter ain't out here. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's keep going down the list. So Mike Coulter. I don't think he's coming back. And honestly,
oh no.
I'd be kind of okay if he didn't come back because I actually like him better on his other show.
Yeah, you know what you said that before. Yeah, you said you really like him on Evil as opposed to Luke Cage.
Yeah, and not to mention, I kind of feel like he just wasn't my Luke Cage. He was too cornball. Like I think of Luke Cage as being a cooler guy, or not cooler, but just I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't see that. What's that?
I think, and a few people have said that I've said this several times about certain people, but I think he had Henry Cavill syndrome.
Okay.
I think this was right actor, bad script.
Okay. You know what? I tell you what. You know what? I will agree with that. Because I don't think he's a bad actor.
Yeah.
I think he actually could have done it. I just feel like maybe the script wasn't as strong as it should have been.
Because if a lot of you all don't think that he was good, script or otherwise, that's fine. But just to give you all an example, go back to that first season of Daredevil and how his iteration of Luke.
Are you talking about Luke Cage?
Yeah, his iteration of Luke Cage hated for young people to say the word nigger, right? Mm. He hated people to say the N-word and everything that it meant and every horrible thing that it represented. And you're walking around here and you're saying this word. But then you go to the second season, this early 05 Southern rap, he's saying it, Black Mariah saying it, Bushmaster saying it, Misty Knight saying it. She ain't even on the season. Rosario Dawson saying it. Everybody's so I think that's just a case of good actor, bad script.
Bad script. Yeah, no, man, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that one. My next one is going to be Jessica Jones. I think you can get Kristen Ritter back. I think you'll get Kristen Ritter back because Jessica Jones was one of the more well-received shows. You're going to definitely want to get her back. Mm-hmm. I think it can happen. That's all I'll say about that. How much they have to pay
Bendis?
He get in the bag. How much he get in the bag. He get in the bag.
I wonder how much Bendis. He over there in DC like the Gross Sisters.
Oh damn! Damn. By the way, did you catch that reference in Crossover?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, I was like, that shit had me cracking up. Just the entire conversation.
It was awesome. It was really awesome.
No, it wasn't just me. It was Steve too.
Dude, I was like, bruh, this man dropping dimes. This man is out here dropping whole dimes.
You almost got banned. That boy said, there is so much wrong in that sentence.
What?
That boy said, get Doctor Who back as the Purple Morning.
Oh, he's talking about getting back David Tennant.
Yeah, I know he's talking about David Tennant. But Doctor Who is the first strike. You done call this motherfucker a whole ass time of day. He ain't even a Purple Man no more. He called him the Purple Morning.
I will say, I'm not the only person. I see Chris Rapper say I'm the only person. No, I'm not the only person. I've seen other people say it too. Talk about Luke Cage.
Saying what about Luke Cage?
That they weren't crazy about
Mike Colton. Oh no, I've heard that from plenty of folks.
That's not a hot take. Plenty of people. That ain't a hot take.
You know how many people were mad when he popped up in Halo, spraying on Master Chief?
Bruh, don't get them little ugly nerds started. Anyway, John Bernthal, I think he'll be back. I think they'll get him back as Punisher.
You know what? I got to shut the fuck up.
What?
Because that's Henry Cavill syndrome as well.
I
think that's a good Frank Castle. You just need the script behind it. I'm sorry.
I thought he was great. Daredevil season 2. I thought he was great in Daredevil season 2.
Yes. Punisher season 1 and season 2. Get the fuck out of here. That shit was whack. For everyone who liked it, different strokes for different folks, but that shit was whack.
I liked most of Punisher season 1. What I didn't like about it was I didn't like how he was just breaking off or trying to break off Microchip's wife. Like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that part. I was like, dude, that is not a move, Frank Castle.
He didn't know if he was supposed to be undercover at the same time, but the thing is, he didn't know if he wanted Chip's wife or if he wanted Karen Page.
He didn't know. That dude, he was hedging his bets. He's like, my wife is dead. I'm just trying to close down anything I can.
That is the most racist super chat I have seen all day. I want to cut my camera off.
Eli Griff, the $5 super chat says, I'm sure Carter presents has been told he looks like a young Tyler Perry.
I have not.
But will he play young Medea if offered the role? Love the show, Artie. We appreciate you. I don't know if Carter appreciates you, but I appreciate you. Oh, Lord. I don't know why, but that almost took me out. We got CG Cook with the $5 super chat says, I'm really hoping they bring Danny Rand back, even if it's not Finn. I love the dynamic between him and Luke Cage. I really want a Heroes for Hire show. It's funny you mentioned that. I was actually just about to mention Mr. Finn Jones not coming back. I think we'll get Danny Rand, but they are going to recast this character because I think Kevin Feige is keenly aware that nobody liked him. Or I won't say nobody, but very few people liked him. I think he read the tea leaves. Because I do remember when they were originally talking about this, when it was rumored, like when he was asked who he would want back, Finn Jones, like Iron Fist was not a name he brought up. That was he was like, oh, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Punisher, Luke Cage, and he stopped right there. He did not say shit about Iron Fist.
People in chat are talking about hashtag Save Turk Barrett.
Save Turk Barrett.
If they do it, how Marvel did it recently. And what I mean by that is you bring Turk back, but for whatever fucking reason, just give him an Infinity Stone. I think it'd be hilarious.
Dude, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Turk Barrett, you can get that Negro back.
Yeah.
You can get him
I think
back.
you can get him back,
That
but then
dude
put him with characters where you ain't got no business being around these people, like in that Marvel event. Turk ain't got no reason to be around Doctor Strange and Gamora.
But
Turk
look,
ain't got no business having no damn Infinity Stone and protecting it. And no way in hell Turk is supposed to be interacting with the people he interacted with.
But no, you know what I love though? You know what I love about it though? I love the fact that like he was the one because remember he kind of became the running gag of the Marvel Netflix shows.
Yeah.
Cause like he was in it, like honestly, I think he was in more. I think he actually showed up in more shows than any other character combined. Not saying episodes, but just across so many shows. Cause he showed up. He was all over Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up in Luke Cage.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a season of Jessica Jones that he popped up in.
Okay.
And he also showed up in Iron Fist season 2. Matter of fact, the one time I was scared for this brother's life is when he showed up in Punisher. I thought Frank Castle was about to kill him.
I thought Frank was on mercy. I thought Frank was going to get in good. But like this is the dude who flat out, you just saw Cottonmouth throw a dude off a balcony and said you would much rather go to Daredevil's hood where it's safe.
Right? Because he said, man, y'all throwing brothers off of rooftops over here in Harlem?
I'm going to
He's
Hell's
like, no, I'm going
Kitchen
back.
where it's safe.
He's like, I'm going back to the kitchen. But no, he was kind of the connect to me. He was more connected tissue than almost any other character. Shit, I was like, dude, Turk Barrett, y'all really going hard. But honestly, if I'm not mistaken, and like I said, I could be out of line here. I could be totally out of line here. But the actor who played him, Rob Morgan.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing right now, but I'm pretty sure you can get that motherfucker back if you want him.
Yeah.
We
just
got
want an A4 show?
Hmm.
No, Gamora Skipper saying I just want an A4 show.
Mm-hmm.
Florence Pugh, Tatiana Maslany. You could do Kristen Ritter as well. You know what? And I know Ernie's gonna give me shit for what I'm about to say. You could very easily do an A4 show with the pieces you have now. Just don't put Captain Marvel on it.
Okay.
But the reason that I say that is because if you put Captain Marvel on that show, in my opinion, there's no reason for that team to exist.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. That's a fair assessment. I'll accept that answer.
Okay.
Okay, so and this actually brings up another, because these are going to be the two we're going to talk about last. Because these are just the characters I think about first when I think about Marvel Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Wilshire with $2 super chat brought up, what about Winston Bethel? He's talking about the actor who played Bullseye.
Mm-hmm. Poindexter.
Yeah. I think you can get him back. And honestly, I want him back because I loved and hated it at the same time, because you get to the end of season 3 of Daredevil and they give you that tease that he's going to truly become Bullseye.
Yeah.
If they got a 4th season, it's just like, y'all motherfuckers knew y'all weren't getting no 4th season. Why y'all do that? And I'm going to say the last and final one is the Kingpin.
I don't want Bullseye back.
You don't want Bullseye back?
going into the name you just said, from how Kingpin did him, bro.
Oh yeah, no, dude, it was fucked up.
That's why I don't want King. That's why I don't want Bullseye back. Like, that's enough for me. I don't want you coming back from that. Vincent D'Onofrio ain't playing. He knew this was gonna be his last Marvel check, and that he can't go do Law and Order anymore. I'm gonna break this nigga. Wow.
I ain't gonna lie though. You know what I love about that season 3 finale? Yeah. That fight scene was literally the epitome of WWE. That was
the match was dope,
dude. That was just like, cause like literally like, oh my god, wait a minute. With Daredevil, he just slid into the ring. Oh god, he's throwing left hooks and right hooks. Oh man, business is about to pick up. Wait a minute. Bullseye just came in with the chair. He hit him with the chair when the ref wasn't looking. Oh man, my god.
You got Austin and The Rock fighting, and then heel Rikishi is involved too. And for whatever reason, Lita is just standing outside the ring. She gonna catch it because you're too close to the match.
Right? And then next thing, all of a sudden the lights go cut off. And you hear that.
Oh man. That's the one thing I did not like about that fight. Oh god. But yeah, that was my only complaint about that whole fight on that last episode was Wilson, you're a good man, you love your gal. Why was your lady just standing there doing all that?
Dude, just chilling.
Why was she just standing?
Why you let her catch it from the rated R superstar?
Come on, man.
Called it from the rated R superstar.
Y'all couldn't have told this woman to do nothing. Y'all couldn't have did quick shots to her trying to escape somewhere. She literally just chilling on that second step for the whole 20-minute beatdown.
Dude, just watching. But no, I think we'll see Vincent D'Onofrio. Speaking of, I think we'll see Vincent D'Onofrio back.
Yeah, I think he did way too well.
Yeah,
he did way.
He was a good Kingpin. He was a good Kingpin.
When he decapitated dude with that car door.
Oh man,
he stamped his shit, dog.
Oh no, dude. You know what? I'm gonna tell you a true story. So when I first started watching Daredevil, the first season, like I'm talking about, like literally when it first came out, I wasn't crazy about how he was doing Kingpin's voice. Like I wasn't crazy about it. But when he did that car door shit, I was like, nah, you the Kingpin. You the Kingpin. Yeah. You the Kingpin. No, that's you. And like as the show progressed, because that was one of those things you kind of have to remember about a lot of these shows, and especially Marvel movies, and not just Marvel movies, comic book adaptations in general. A lot of the times when we kind of have to remind ourselves as comic fans, the characters you're seeing on the screen probably aren't the characters that you know. These aren't the characters with the 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80-year history that they may likely have. The characters are becoming those characters a lot of times. And I feel like they actually did a really good job of showing Kingpin rise up from being like this guy who's kind of unsure of himself to becoming a more confident individual to basically being the Kingpin as we know him in the comics.
Yeah. He did what Cottonmouth did as well, to where how is an average human being gonna go toe to toe with this person? Right. And Vincent D'Onofrio made the blueprint for the Cottonmouths and what have you. Oh yeah, or with the David Tennants and shit like that. Well, not David Tennant, because David Tennant had powers. Kingpin and Cottonmouth were just two regular ass people, and they were going toe to toe with superpowered human beings. But Vincent D'Onofrio started that, and he really did his thing. So. Yeah, dude. Like I'm happy. If we do see him in Hawkeye, cool. I'm all for it. Yes. But at the same time, Boy in the Cud Blerd Club Gold membership for 11 months. We're good. If you've ever seen Full Metal Jacket, you knew Vincent was gonna do a boss ass Kingpin. Well, you don't know. Because if we talking about Full Metal Jacket, he just could have been a slob and then went crazy. But man. But I think this was to be expected. As soon as Marvel got those properties back, it was only a matter of time, and it was a matter of, okay, what are we gonna see him on? We got Quicksilver on WandaVision, but it really wasn't Quicksilver. But that was for the fans. You all got Quicksilver. It was a swerve. So
yeah.
if Kingpin does show up, okay, now we're seeing things. So now I'm anticipating the next show, next film, because looking at Black Widow, the fact that we went from film to the show with Yelena, sky's the limit now.
Oh yeah, well, because
sky's the limit now.
Yeah, because this isn't like, because Marvel Netflix wasn't connected the way that the Disney Plus stuff is. They couldn't they could make references.
Doing what they couldn't do then.
Right? Yeah. This is like, you could literally. I'm not saying it will happen, but I mean, like, it would. And once again, not saying it will happen, but you could just as likely see any character in the MCU pop up in Hawkeye. Like if Tom Holland just swung by, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, now they're gonna actually do more than just,
because you can see the Rogers musical billboard in the background. I don't know if you saw, but they released the first 1 minute of Spider-Man No Way Home.
No, I don't watch any of this shit anymore.
Yeah, well, it's quick. It's honestly not that big a deal. It's literally what I expected it to be. But no, when you see it, when Spider-Man swings by, you can see the billboard for the Rogers musical.
Okay.
So it's like, they're like, no. This shit exists. But no, someone did bring up Elektra, because that's the one character I forgot to bring up, and not because I didn't like her. I actually did like her. Elodie Young. Elodie Young played Elektra. I actually thought she did an amazing job as Elektra. I liked her. Because the thing is, so if you go back and watch that old Daredevil movie from like, what was it, 2003 with Jennifer Garner playing Elektra.
Yeah.
That Elektra I thought was trash, because like, she didn't have the same killer instinct that Elodie Young had when it came to Elektra. This Elektra,
she was a daddy's girl.
Well, yeah.
Kind of made her, and that was
she was a daddy's girl. But in this one, this Elektra, she was already kind of cutthroat. You could tell she was shady. She wasn't someone you really could 100% trust. Like, you knew that like she just as quick to like let you blow her back out, and the next thing you know, she would be selling you off to the hand. But no, like, I liked how they did her character. Even though they did some kind of weird stuff with her in Defenders, I still liked it. I just wish it wouldn't have gone exactly the way that it did in Defenders, but I did enjoy her character. I think you could get her back, and if they got her back as Elektra, I'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. We got the homie Salt, my guy in here, says, with the $5 super chat, says, Vincent's interpretation of Kingpin is so spot on. A guy obsessed with control and ultimately losing it. And that is, like, honestly, that's probably the most accurate thing, because that is what Kingpin is about. If you read Devil's Reign, the first issue of Devil's Reign came out. I'm
happy you said it. Not even just Devil's Reign. If you read Zdarsky's Daredevil shit, period. Like, I could totally see that being Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, because the thing is, it's all about control, and when he feels like in that series that he's losing control, and that he doesn't know the things that he thinks he knows, and you see that motherfucker lash out.
Ernie made Elektra sound like Brittany Renner. Woo!
Bruh, Lord. Goddamn.
Don't tell me Elektra's for to be out here getting these young basketball players.
Oh, Lord. No, Eli Graves, y'all super chat says, Carter, no disrespect, sir. Love your takes. See, there you go. See, it's none but love. Let's move on to the boys. Let's get this one out of the way. This one wasn't really, honestly, this was like a nothing burger, because it was like, they didn't tell us anything. But basically, just so you guys know, if you love the boys, if you want more the boys, you will be getting more the boys. I don't think this is something different. We already know we're getting a spinoff from the boys. It's going to be a live action spinoff. The other day, Carl Urban dropped a video through Amazon basically announcing an animated spinoff series of The Boys called The Boys Diabolical. Because that's a word that gets thrown around a lot on The Boys. But we don't know anything about it. We don't know what's going to be happening with it exactly. I don't know if it's a Or maybe, I don't know, maybe there may be something there, but I know that they're going to have different writers, directors coming in. Sounds like it's going to be a bit of an anthology deal, if I had to guess. But you know what? Instead of guessing, I'm going to look at the press release. So Carl Urban came out and said, there's no question that you guys are the greatest fans in the world. As a special way of saying thank you to you, we've got a little surprise for you, which is going to drop early next year. While we've been hard at work on Season 3, producers Eric Kripke, Seth Rogen, and Evan Goldberg have asked a few of their celebrity mates to cook up 8 deliciously unique, twisted, animated episodes set in the world of The Boys. You might say they're diabolical. But basically what's going to be happening here is, they said it's going to be a series of short, little short stories. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to have people like, Justin Roiland, who some of you may know from Rick and Morty, Andy Samberg, Aisha Tyler, I think Garth Ennis is even tapped to do one, which that means it's going to be the most fucked up episode.
I think that's what this entire animated series is going to be. I think this is going to be, especially that first image you see of the dog, of Butcher's dog. Yes. I think this is going to be the horrible stuff you couldn't put on the live action show.
Definitely.
That's what I think this is going to be.
Definitely.
You can get away with that shit because it's animated.
Mm-hmm. Like, you could get away with Hero-gasm if it's animated. You can get away with that. You can get away with Hero-gasm if it's animated. You can get away with Tech Knight if it's animated. That's all going to be a thing, I think, that you can look forward to. You know who else is going to be a part of it? Who's going to be working on it?
Who is that?
Your favorite comedian, Aquafina.
Well, that won't be getting watched. What other stories are we talking about right now?
Anyway, so let's move. Let's keep it moving along. Well, Carter, did you know you're getting you're going to be getting a spinoff?
I heard, and there are quite a few people that are pissed about it on Twitter.
Oh my God, these people!
And I knew it was coming. Y'all can't do nothing but hate on your boy. Y'all can't be proud of me. Y'all can't be happy for me. Y'all got to be haters because it ain't happening to you. Well, guess what, bitch? You didn't work as hard as I did, even though I didn't work hard at all. I just have the right name and right. Yeah, didn't I tell y'all I was somebody?
So apparently we are going to be getting a Captain Carter spinoff in March of 2022. Apparently this is something they've been working on for a while. This was probably being worked on in tandem with the Marvel What If.
And I couldn't talk about it, but I knew how to distract people. See, y'all thought it was Ernie that was the goddamn Marvel dude that y'all didn't know about. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. It was me. I'm getting the spinoff right here.
Wait, Carter is the higher power? Goddamn. But no, but yeah, this is happening. They said it's unclear how it will connect to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it is happening. It'll be a thing. It'll very likely connect to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people just this the one thing no one's talking about when it comes to Marvel's What If in the finale is how it actually retcons the fate of a character from the main movies. But hey, neither here nor there. But we got that. There's not really much else to talk about there with that one. And you know what? Since there's not really much else to talk about with this one either, what was it we said we were going to say about this announcement? It's a game that's happening. It's a game that's happening. Wonder Woman was announced at the 2021 Video Game Awards. Which, I mean, to be fair, I'm excited. I think, as I've talked about before, my household is a Wonder Woman household. My wife is all about Wonder Woman. My mother loves Wonder Woman. My kids, they love Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman. All of us disappointed by Wonder Woman 84.
My only question was, because I cannot remember for the life of me who, but did they show who's doing it?
Monolith.
Okay,
Monolith and
so
Warner Brothers game studio.
this is why I'm a tad bit nervous, because Monolith, they have solid games, but one game is like the bad apple that they get the negative stigma on. Monolith, if you don't know, I'm fairly certain that's the team that did the
Shadow of War,
Shadow of Mordor. I think they did Mad Max as well.
I don't like Mad Max. I liked Mad Max.
I liked Mad Max.
Yeah.
I thought Mad Max was good. It's just when people saw it was Mad Max, movie-based game is probably going to be whack, and no one gave it a chance.
Well, and also, I think the people who were expecting to be a movie-based game that did play it were sad that it wasn't Tom Hardy.
You know what? Funny enough, you're actually wrong.
Oh, really?
There were more people pissed that he did not look like Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is true too. Well, but the thing is, I didn't give a fuck. I thought the game was fun because, dude, like you could drive through those sandstorms.
Yeah,
you could like race people. Like the mechanics of the game were great. And I mean, I played it on PC, so I don't know how anybody else's experience was with it, but I had a great fucking time with it.
Yeah, Mad Max was the truth. But my thing is, I'm hoping that they can. The thing that puts all three of those games together. Sorry to say, they all play exactly the fucking same.
That is true.
Which is true. So I'm hoping with this one, with it being Wonder Woman, I'm hoping they can do enough different things to where people won't be like Shadow of Themyscira.
Honestly, I think that's probably what's going to wind up happening. I mean, we don't know anything about the game. We don't know how it's going to play. We don't really know anything about it. But I did hear some rumblings that it will probably skew. I won't say like the entirety of the gameplay, but don't be surprised if the combat style of the game
is basically the Arkham games.
Yeah, it's like the Arkham games, which, to be fair, isn't that different from what Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor, Assassin's Creed. I think that's, like, honestly, I would even, if I were them, I would skew more in the God of War direction, because I think that would be the better way to go, but that's just me.
I'm just thinking about skins right now, because I swear for Lord, if they put that Earth skin in there, boy, they won.
Oh yeah. No, easy. Which that's a layup. But I will say that the other game they showed off, I mean, we finally saw gameplay for the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. It was what I thought it was. Technically, we've seen... It's really weird. This was actually gameplay, but we've seen cutscenes that basically were damn near the same thing. So it's kind of like... I already kind of had it in my head how the game is going to play. Basically, it's going to always be 4 characters on the screen... at the same time. You take control of one of those characters, and anytime you're taking control of one character, the others are being controlled by
you
AI.
mean like Ultimate Alliance?
basically, yeah, more or less. But I mean, just in a different different perspective than Ultimate
I'm
Alliance.
wondering what they're gonna do story wise, because I read the book this was based on. If memory serves, that was Joshua Williamson. I think that was Joshua Williamson who did it, because I think he was writing Suicide Squad at the time, which was actually really fucking good, because that was the whole DC Rebirth thing. So
yeah.
If
That was early DC Rebirth.
The books, this could be something cool. This could be something fun. If it does something different, that's cool too. But
yeah, I'm into it regardless.
It's more so I'm just happy that Rocksteady is doing something different from Batman.
Yes, please.
That's the main thing that I'm happy that that team gets to do something other than just Arkham. They are on game number 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is game number 4, because they didn't do Origins. Right. So this Arkham Knights thing is going to be game number 4. Let's give them a break. Let's let them crack those knuckles, stretch their legs a little bit. Let's do something fun. So it's good to see Rocksteady is able to do this with Suicide Squad.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. Let's see, what else we got here? I don't know if we have all the deets on this particular announcement. Oh, by the way, Mr. E, 1986, thank you for that. $4.99 super chat says, I'm 5'8", 199 pounds. Do you take pride in being chunky like me? Actually, I weigh a good bit more than you. But
where did that come from?
Don't know. Don't know. But I will say this. I'm not self-conscious about my weight. So nice try. Have fun with that.
I'm just so confused. I don't think it was an Enzo, but I just like, what?
I don't know. That's what it seemed like. I don't know. That's what I read it as. But hey, text always lacks
think this
context.
Wonder Woman game will be in the same universe as Batman's Arkham? No,
I don't think so.
Leave it like.
Don't. Yeah.
Ugh.
Nah, don't.
Ugh.
Be different. Be different.
Not trying to say they're bad games, but I'm sick of Arkham right now.
Yeah.
Arkham.
I don't even give a shit about Gotham Knights. I don't even give a shit about Gotham Knights.
That's what it is. I kept saying Arkham Knights. My bad.
I don't even care about.
Oh, yeah, I could give a fuck about that game. I want to see Suicide Squad.
No, same. Gotham
Knights is from the company that made Origins. I give less of a fuck now.
Yeah, no, it's Warner Brothers Montreal. It's Warner Brothers Montreal.
I thought it was Rocksteady.
No, it's Warner Brothers Montreal.
Oh, I could give less of a fuck then. Yeah, I'm really hyped for Suicide Squad. I'm hoping they get to do their Superman game. Yeah.
Well, let's
Wonder
keep
Woman, if it gets Dead Earth. Yeah. Suicide Squad, bro.
Let's see. Let's see here. Let's move on to the next thing.
Yes, please.
This is gonna be okay. So we know about the era that is coming. Yeah, we had Dawn of X. Well, first House of X, then Dawn of X, then Reign of X, and now
are they 10s or are they Reign of 10 or are they Dawn of 10?
No, they're just
I'd never know now.
Well, okay. So in the case of 10 of Swords,
okay.
It's 10 of Swords. But it could be X of Swords too, but I think 10 of Swords rolls off the tongue better. Powers of X is a thing, but it's also Powers of 10. But I mean, that one works a little bit better. I like Powers of 10 better than Powers of X. But Destiny of X is the next big thing hitting the horizon. And we got a little promotional image of this little ditty. And we know that we're going to be getting, these are all the books that are going to be active by next year in the spring. We know that we're going to be getting Immortal X-Men, which is basically going to be a book that focuses on the Quiet Council.
Yeah. People were telling me about this when I'm streaming. They said it's a lot of like the drama and the backstabbing and shit like that. So I got way more excited when I found that out. This promotional image that they came out with, why they do Juggernaut like that? Look how long his arms are.
Oh, why? Look, I just realized that motherfucker was doing the Tommy Dreamer. I never noticed it. That motherfucker doing the Tommy Dreamer. Oh, goddamn. But no, I like, honestly, the only thing you can make this better is if that motherfucker said EC fucking W. That's the only way it would have been better. But no, so basically what we're getting the Immortal X-Men. That's going to focus on the Quiet Council and some of the behind the scenes of Krakoa. We know that Steve Orlando is taking over Marauders. I believe in February or March. I will actually
read that book now because I'm a big fan of Steve Orlando.
Oh yeah, I think the book is going to be fantastic. We're also going to be getting. We'll talk a little bit more about this. I'll double back to Marauders because I think there's some very interesting stuff going on there.
Okay.
X-Force will be continuing. And I don't think ridership is changing there. I think Benjamin Percy's staying on.
Yeah, leave Benjamin Percy on that as long as he want to be.
Yeah, look, let that motherfucker turn the lights off when he leaves. But we're gonna be getting Knights of X or maybe Knights of 10. Don't know how that's gonna play out.
I feel like that's probably gonna be Excalibur's kind of shit.
I think so too. I believe it's gonna be very Excalibur focused. X-Men, of course, is gonna continue under Jerry Duggan. Okay. Legion of X is supposed to be a follow-up to Way of X.
Yes.
And that is also going to feature the new team, the Legionaries. That's going to be Nightcrawler, It's gonna be Legion, of course. We know that I believe Blindfold, I believe is her name. Yeah. And then I always get Blindfold and Blind Spot mixed up. It's two completely different characters. Forget Me Not and Juggernaut. Those are all the characters that are going to be involved in that. Okay. Wolverine is going to continue, very likely, under Benjamin Percy. Yeah. New Mutants is going to continue.
Don't even care.
Damn.
Dude, I have never been. I don't know what it is. I've never been a fan of New Mutants. I've never been a fan of New Mutants.
Dude, you should read. Vita Ayala has done a fan. Like, honestly, okay, so New Mutants, when Ed Brisson and Jonathan Hickman were ping-ponging it back and forth, I could have cared less about the book. I'm not even going to lie. Wow. But since Vita Ayala took over, they have done a fantastic job with that book. I love that book. And then we're also going to be getting X-Men Red, which is going to be an entirely, which I think it's weird they're bringing back the whole X-Men, the color distinction. The colors, yeah.
I
don't know why they're calling it X-Men Red. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm sure there's a deeper, darker reasoning behind that I do not know. I have no idea what's going to be going on there. Now, that said, one of the Jordan D. White, the senior editor, basically said that, you know, if you thought the Krakoan age was over, it's actually far from over. It's not ending. They're gonna the party is still going. It's just it might take a darker turn. But so like originally I thought Destiny of X was gonna be like the next big event, like kind of like how we had House of X, we had Ten of Swords, we got Inferno right now. I was like, I'm thinking that Destiny of X. I was like, this is gonna be like the next Hoxpox or whatever. But no, it's actually just the next era of X-Men. That's because they always it's Dawn. We're doing Reign right now, and then when Reign wraps up, it'll be the Destiny of X. So it'll be kind of it'll be interesting to see. For those who have not seen it, I do want to show off this image right here. This is Immortal X-Men. This was the promotional image we got for Immortal X-Men. Notice who is not present.
Okay.
Notice who's not present of the Quiet Council. Because we see Colossus, Storm, Mr. Sinister, Nightcrawler, Exodus, Sebastian Shaw, Emma Frost, Kate Pryde.
They better not be trying to kill him off. Oh, yeah, I better not be trying to kill off Eric.
We see Xavier, we see Mystique, we see Destiny. But notice, Magneto, the only thing there is his helmet. Also, I want you to take notice of somebody else who's missing. Where's Cypher? Cypher.
So wait. So now, I thought Cypher was more so there because of Krakoa. I didn't know that he was actually on the council.
Technically, he gets a vote.
Okay.
He does theoretically get a vote because he technically votes for Krakoa. He translates Krakoa's vote itself. But technically speaking, he's kind of like an unofficial member of the Quiet Council. He's there for every Quiet Council meeting, pretty much. But that's something I just thought was, considering what we recently saw in Inferno, I wouldn't be surprised if Cypher's like, yeah, man, we out.
Yeah.
We out of here. Me and Warlock,
I want to know
taking our ball and going home.
I'm more spooked about what Colossus is about to get up to in this book. Because I feel like everybody is going to be backstabbing and things like that, or, you know, with other behind the scenes shit going on. But I really want to know what Colossus is about to get involved in, because they still don't know that it's him, but it ain't him.
Yeah, no, they are as far as we know, they are unawares.
Yeah, they are completely unaware.
They are unawares that he is out here. The other thing that I wanted to address real quick is Marauders, because we just talked about it a second ago.
Yeah.
New lineup. There's a new lineup for Marauders. It's going to be Kate Pryde and Bishop returning. Storm will no longer be present on the team, as it seems. She's going to be on X-Men Red. we see Quanon, a.k.a. Psylocke. Aurora will be on the team. We've also got Tempo, who's officially joining. And we also got Dakin, who's going to be making his debut to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have the new character that was introduced earlier, a little more recently this year. I believe his name is Somnus.
Okay.
I believe. He's a new character of color, and if I'm not mistaken, is a member of the LGBTQIA+ community. So that should be interesting. I'm into it. Steve Orlando is obviously gonna write the fuck out of that book, and I'm fine with it. That is my opinion.
After just making me a huge fan of Midnighter and Apollo when I had never read fuck all about any of those characters in the Authority and stuff like that, like,
yeah,
I'm sold when it comes to Steve Orlando. So,
I'm into it. Ed Boy in the Cup with the $5 super chat says, heard rumors the X-Men Red will be the X-Men of Arakko, Red being the red planet formerly known as Mars. Yes, okay, that actually makes sense. I didn't actually read up anything on it, but that would make the most sense to me if there was any correlation on color. Now, would make sense because Storm is on the team. So
I wonder if that would mean we could possibly get Apocalypse back.
Maybe possibly. That is a possibility. That's a possibility. And let's see here. Mr. E 1986 with the $1.99 super chat. Who would I recast? Who would you recast as the MCU's X-Men? As much as I would love to answer that question, I've answered it probably a million times, and I don't really want to rehash my answer. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do.
Not make you mad, but does that irk you every time you get asked that question? Not because you got asked the question, but because you still haven't done the fact yet? The FAQ?
Okay, so I actually have done the FAQ. I just haven't opened it to the public.
Oh, okay.
The FAQ is open. I just haven't released it to the general public.
Okay.
But I will say that
Sammy Wiltshire saying Dakin is going to be the Midnighter of the group. Watch. Just the gay dude is just marking motherfuckers left and right.
Blowing backs out. That's what he's doing. That would be
dope if Dakin was... He was cold, but at the same time, he'll take your man from you if he see y'all at a bar somewhere or some shit. That would be dope. Dope.
Here is I'm gonna drop a link. I'm gonna drop the link to the FAQ, and you can see my answer in the FAQ.
Speaking of the Authority, that last issue of Superman and the Authority, they got clapped. I stopped reading it just because I was too fucking confused on where that shit took place. Because the one that I was recommending that Grant Morrison was doing, and the one that's out recently, I don't know, somebody at DC isn't talking to somebody because of where stuff is taking place. And I've talked to Ernie about this several times. So
yeah,
they're confusing me when it comes to that book.
Yeah, I choose to just stay the fuck out of it.
And I really like that Morrison miniseries that led to it. So it's just, I'm so confused with that book right now.
Yeah, I choose to just stay the fuck out of it because you know what? All it does is make me sad. That said, let's move it on along. Yes. So yeah, if you read the FAQ, any question that you're probably thinking about asking me that I've been asked a million times, the answer is in there. If you want to know what my favorite gaming platform is, who is my favorite DC superhero, what is my favorite DCU movie, who would I recast the X-Men, who would I cast in the Fantastic Four?
13 pages.
Yeah, dude, I went through because there are so many questions, and there's still questions that I haven't added yet. But if you want to know I would say read the FAQ and then come back and ask me the question because I will most likely.
Ooh, Bryce Dallas Howard, Jean Grey. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Look at it. Look at it. Read them in a week.
Ew, you want Polka Dot Man as Nightcrawler.
I mean, I like David Dastmalchian.
Okay, I'm done with this list already.
What?
Bruh, I'm trying not to call you out your name and be disrespectful now, okay?
What?
John Cena has been Grim.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
What? What?
John Cena as Ben Grimm.
Yes, because you can't see him. Anyway, Carter, like, I'm gonna head out. He's like, I'm gonna head out. Anyway, let's keep it pushing, man. Let's keep it pushing. I'm actually gonna leave a link to I'm gonna start putting a link to the FAQ in the description below, and I'll maybe make a little thing where a timer pops it up every now and again, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, Carter, you actually brought this up earlier. Netflix canceled Cowboy Bebop.
Yes, they did.
After one season, they said,
yes, they
nah, this ain't it. Let's see here. This actually came. This is actually this thing I found here was the critics' consensus for Cowboy Bebop season 1 on Rotten Tomatoes. It said maybe next time, Space Cowboy. This live-action Bebop has a fun enough crew to spend time with, but it disappointingly replaces the soulfulness of the source material with kitsch. I'll be brutally honest here. I didn't hate the Cowboy Bebop live-action series. I didn't love the Cowboy Bebop live-action series. I thought it was just fine. That's what it was. It wasn't anything to write home about. I thought it was fun. And, you know, they tried to do something different. Honestly, they had the unenviable task of pleasing weebs and also trying not to rehash something that was already rehashed. Now, yes, it's an adaptation, so there's going to be some rehash. But here's the thing. Had they have faithfully recreated every episode of Cowboy Bebop in the order that it was done, and everything was just one-to-one, everybody would have complained about that too. So there was no winning with this one. And honestly, this is one of those situations where I say, maybe if you just want to watch the anime, watch the anime. If you want to watch the live action, watch the live action. But I don't think that you should make live action adaptations of anime, especially that anime. Because here's the thing, this is something I noticed. One of the things, when they revealed Ed, and this is spoilers for the show, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, that's the one thing everybody talks about.
They got mad about how Ed was depicted. But here's the thing, that's how Ed acts in the anime.
And I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but the one thing that I kept seeing, it wasn't the person in the role. It was more so that proved, and I'm speaking because this is what I was constantly reading. This is what people were saying to me in streams. This is what people were saying to me in Discords. That just proves that you cannot do that kind of character live action.
Well, no, I agree. I'm not. Yeah, we're on the same page here. We're on the same page here. Here's the thing: some shit don't fucking translate.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but you know what happened? Okay, remember me and you talked about this before. Remember we were talking about Milestone and how people would complain about how the characters talk in Milestone because black people don't talk like that. But here's the fucked up part about it. Yes, black people do talk like that. But here's the problem. Someone just held a mirror up to your ugly ass and you don't like what you saw. That's why you feel that way. Yeah. Now, you're looking at this anime, and now you're starting to realize how dumb this shit actually sounds when you see somebody doing it for real. That's what people are upset about.
Yeah.
But they don't want to, but it's easier to just say that it sucked than to admit that some shit should not be translated one-to-one. And I'm sorry, but anime characters act fucking stupid. There's a reason why I don't like watching anime as much anymore these days. It's because I don't have time for a lot of that silly shit. Like a lot of those shonen animes, I don't like watching them half the time. Because when characters, like, what was it, the One Piece experiment failed horribly with me. Because I don't like the main character. I think the main character, like, you know the way people irrationally hated Naruto because he was always saying, believe it, and all this other bullshit? I hate Luffy for the same reason. That motherfucker don't even have a catchphrase, really, at least not that I noticed, because I was falling asleep half the fucking time. But Luffy is annoying to me. I hate his voice. I hate the way he sounds, and I think he's stupid. Now, he may have grown as a character since then, because, I mean, hell, if he hadn't, honestly, can we just be honest about some shit?
Uh-oh.
Everybody's like, oh, the character development in One Piece is so great. I hope it is after 1,000 episodes. If you watching this shit for 1,000 episodes and it ain't got good character development, I'm wondering what you're doing with your time. But that said, I'm not making fun of anybody who watches it. If you watch it, you love One Piece, that's on you. But I got better shit to do. I'll watch Arcane and go back and watch old Outlaw Star and Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. I ain't got time for no motherfucking One Piece.
Let me ask you this, because I want to see if you agree with this sentiment. Ed Boy in the Cut is saying that Ed from Cowboy Bebop and Sprite from Eternals are the same. Very hard to transfer their personality into live action.
Yeah. And here's the thing. When you transfer those personalities, one of two things is going to happen.
Do you agree with that statement?
What?
Was Sprite hard to transfer to live action?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. I'm going to tell you the reason why.
Okay.
Depending on what version of Sprite you're trying to translate, Sprite could be very over the top and very goofy.
Okay.
But now, I tell you what they ended up doing, though. They took a blend from the Neil Gaiman run and the current Kieran Gillen run and put those together.
Okay.
That's why Sprite comes off kind of weird in some spots. And then kind of turned out that, like, Sprite came off more whiny because of the nature of their character. It's one of those things. It's kind of like, you know what? It took my wife to teach me this. I remember back when I was really deep off into Naruto, was really into the series. She started watching it with me. And she just turned and looked at me and she was like, I don't like this character. And then I asked her why. And you know what she told me? Reminds me too much of my kid.
What character?
No, Naruto.
Oh, gotcha.
No, just because how extra Naruto is, and like she said she found it annoying, but she said in my kid it's endearing because they're my kid, but it's annoying with this motherfucker because I didn't birth him. And that's the thing, like, and that's something I had to deal with as an adult. I just started realizing that I don't like certain things about anime. There's certain anime tropes that I can't fucking, like, you know how people always like to do the whole comics versus manga debate?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, no, manga's way better than comics. It's like, okay, well, first off, let's be real here. Yes, they are the same medium, but you can like both at the same time. It doesn't have to be an either or. But the thing is, when people complain about American comics saying, oh, no one ever dies, no one ever stays dead, no, you never know where to start, you don't, what was it, it's always superheroes. Here's the thing, manga has the same bullshit. You gonna sit up here and tell me that mainstream American superhero comics, no one ever dies, but you gonna sit up here and be talking about the next episode of Dragon Ball Super? Okay, cool. Get out my face. How many times has Goku done died? And then came back. How many times characters got blown off on Dragon Ball and it came back? So you got that. People talk about the shit's too long. I look at One Piece. It's like One Piece now has more issues than Amazing Spider-Man. Just throwing that out there. And while the manga may not be filler, the anime episodes got some filler. There's some filler in there. Anime as a whole, filler. The tropes. If you don't, people they talk about the tropes of American comics. Anime and manga have the same problems. But the thing is, because it's foreign to your brain, you think that you're watching higher art, when in fact, you're actually not. You're watching the same thing. It's just that you're watching a Japanese version of it. You're watching a Japanese version of the same thing. It's the same way if you watch, like, because I get it. I totally get it. I used to have that same attitude and mentality when I got into foreign film. I used to be that guy, like, oh man, they're doing way cooler stuff over in Europe and Asia and whatnot when it comes to horror movies and action movies and stuff like that. And then one day I kind of sat down and thought about it. They do the same shit. It's just that because it's in a foreign language, you think that your brain is working harder to process what it is that you're looking at, and you start to incorrectly think that what you're looking at is a higher form of art than something else you would have watched that's the same thing over here. It is what it is. The brain is a complex yet very simple piece of meat that sits in your head and tries to keep you alive. That's all it does.
If you had to live out the rest of your days in one anime universe, which would you pick? Naruto or One Piece?
Naruto.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like One Piece. I'm
not even I'm not thinking about
ill.
I'm not even thinking about it from the One Piece perspective. I'm just thinking about it more so from I want to be a pirate.
I think ninjas are cooler.
Be a pirate.
I think ninjas are infinitely cooler.
You full of shit for as much as you wanted you and me to be on Sea of Thieves.
I mean, I like Sea of Thieves, but that's because I was playing with
how
friends.
many times we can sunk our goddamn boats?
hey, but I tell you what though, I wish you would have been there for some of those games that me and Taco and Mr. GP were playing, because we were running motherfuckers down.
See, look, you already sound like a goddamn One Piece character with these weird ass names. Your friends got tacos and shit like that. But you see,
but no, if it was a ninja game, I'd be playing that instead. If we had a ninja simulator, like we had a Sea of Thieves, but it was like for ninjas, dude, we'd be doing that instead.
You mean actual ninjas, or are you using ninjas as a substitute for the other word? Okay, you meant ninjas.
No, I mean actual
okay.
ninjas. Like, if I can sit there and throw up the little hand signs, throw up the little gang signs.
See, you trying to throw up gang signs and shit. You trying to get me shot. No, I want to be a pirate.
But no, it is what it is. But no, let's see here. We got another one here. We got Carlos Johnson with the $9.99 super chat. Says, I've missed a few Saturdays, but caught up on Saturdays. I clean and play Street Fighter V and Guilty Gear Strive.
Hey, I'm waiting for biking to come out.
Oh, dude, yeah, actually, that might get me to buy that damn game, because I love me some biking. Hope all my fellow Southern and Midwest homies are staying safe and are okay. Also, I do want to say, yeah, if you live in the South or the Midwest...
oh, yeah, I heard it was a tornado,
yeah, we had tornado. We had a big tornado. The tornado skirted around Memphis.
I was going to say, now, see, and that was going to be my question, because I kept hearing about it, but I'm like, it never touches us.
No, it never.
And I say us, and I ain't been in Memphis since like 2014.
Hey, because you never. Do you ever really leave?
It's a fair point. But yeah, it never touches Memphis. It's in Arkansas somewhere. That's where it does the damage. But Memphis would always almost said we. Memphis always gets like the rain and maybe a flood.
We got the wind. We got the wind.
Okay, yeah.
It was windy. Like, okay, I tell you what. The worst that happened, my power blinked. I was playing. Okay, so I took me and the baby. We went to go pick up our pizza.
Yeah.
And bless my little girl's heart, she got really scared because it was funny because like it was all fun and games, so she actually had to see it. But like all day since she got school, oh, there's gonna be a tornado. There's gonna be a tornado. Oh, I can't wait to see a tornado. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. And I was like, baby girl. I was like, I don't think it's actually going to happen, but I was like, you know, it's nice to think about, you know, all the destruction that'll be caused by a fucking tornado. But no, and then I kind of explained what a tornado was to her, and she kind of got a different idea of it. But then when we went to go pick up that pizza, it was so windy that like the wind would actually push you back. She got scared. She was like, oh no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And I was like, baby girl, do you think I would drive you to go get pizza if I thought we were going to die in a tornado? No. And then when we got back, she was fine. She kind of forgot about it. And then when she went to bed, baby girl was out cold. I actually went to go get her because her bed is right by a window. I went to go get her away from the window and put her in our bed. And when I talked to her this morning, I was like, do you remember me getting you out of bed? And she was like, you never came and got me out of bed. And I was like, yeah, I did. I came pulled you out there.
Out.
Oh, yeah. She even got up, went to the bathroom, had a whole conversation with me, and then went back to her room, completely forgot about it. She does not remember even talking to me. It was like 3-something in the morning. She was gone. She slept through the whole thing. She had no clue a tornado even came within a country mile of here. We got one from Detrick Morton with the $5 super chat. Says, sending happy birthday wishes to both of you guys. Getting off work now, about to start celebrating mine. Dude, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, dude. Hey, December Club. What's good?
Stop trying to take our shine, though. Appreciate that money.
Like, this is motherfucker. Oh my God. Let's move on to the next thing. We got 2 more things that we can kind of talk about. This one's a quick, easy one. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Funny, because we talked about George Perez earlier. There's an animated trilogy coming for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Please don't fuck this up.
Bruh.
Please.
That's all I'm going to say.
Please don't fuck this up.
Dude, you saw they fucked up Injustice. You were the main one telling me too. I knew it was bad.
Dude, I don't understand, because when it came to, you have to, because I know you're gonna remember this, and we're gonna have a lot of people in the chat that are gonna remember this. At one point, people were putting DC animated movies next to Marvel live action movies.
Right.
So how the fuck do you get to this point to where your quality is so mediocre and subpar now, when people were putting cartoons toe-to-toe with live action big name actors and actresses? How do you screw up so bad
like that? Injustice.
But you can't say Injustice.
That's true,
because they've been doing this shit for like 4 or 5 movies now.
Oh yeah, no, Gotham by Gaslight was kind of. I won't be unfair to Gotham by Gaslight. I'll say Batman and Harley Quinn. I didn't like that one. And I love Harley Quinn, is the fucked up part. But so it doesn't have anything to do with Harley Quinn. I didn't like the whole thing with Nightwing. That was kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like right now, DC, I think they maybe started drinking their own Kool-Aid. They started smelling themselves a little too much. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they started smelling themselves. No, I don't know where it went wrong. I don't even know. Honestly, you know what it is? Too many Batman movies. There were too many Batman animated movies.
I don't know. I feel like that's the not saying that's what you're doing, but I just feel like that's the easy cop out. But just like, because somebody in the chat is saying DC likes to shoot themselves in the foot. I would even go as far as to say they blew the whole goddamn leg off. Like, I don't understand how you go from sugar to shit so badly, dude. I don't understand that.
It was rough. Because
you would anticipate a new DC animated movie off one of your favorite comic runs or whoever the hell. You were hyped to see how they were going to do it, because they knew what they were doing, because you had that faith in them. Now you can look at them like it's a new goddamn sci-fi movie coming out, because you know the sci-fi movie is going to be trash.
Yep.
And when I say sci-fi, I don't mean science fiction movies. I meant the actual network.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant.
I'm talking for everyone else.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Sci-fi network was going to come out with some hot new movie that's riffing on a big name franchise and shit like that. That shit goes in one ear and out the other. I don't understand how their animated features have gone so badly.
I will say, here's what I will say. If you do this, it is smart to do this as a trilogy. I actually think you should do it as a mini series.
Yeah.
Like do it like kind of like do like a like honestly, do a full like 10 maybe 12 episode animated series. I think that would be the perfect way to do it. That's just me. I don't think everything deserves a fucking movie.
Yeah.
However, if you did it like Arcane, and I'm not talking about animation style.
He's just gonna bring up that now.
Yeah.
That.
Well, no. What I'm talking about just in tone. Like how, like okay. So you had Act 1. You had Act 1 of Arcane, and it told a full, complete story, and it had an ending. And that ending, if you decided you didn't want to watch anymore, that could be the end of the story for you, and it was a good, logical place to stop. Or if you go to the second act, where it ends. I mean, technically, they all end on cliffhangers. But what I mean is just like, you get a full, complete story in 3 episodes. Now, technically, yes, you could do that as a movie because, in a way, you're kind of getting an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of content in those 3 episodes. I think, give or take. I forget how long Arcane. I think Arcane was like, 40, 45 minutes each? Something like that. But, yeah, if you do it, I mean, so yeah, technically you do it in a movie, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it works better and it's more digestible when you do it as episodes. Instead of trying to have like one movie here, one movie there, one movie there. I think people need to get away from that business model. Arcane proved that it can work. Netflix has kind of already been doing it for a while. A lot of those, like, what was it? Remember we talked about Transformers, the Transformers CG show? They break them up into episodes, even though if you really look at it, you know good and hell well that was a movie. It was a movie that they broke up into 3 parts. And then they, or not 3 parts, they break them into 6 parts. And then they do another movie and break it up into 6 parts.
I would almost want them to go the Zack Snyder Watchmen route, which is to say, honestly, and because you all can't do a good animated feature on your own, I couldn't figure out a nice way to say it.
Okay,
I would have you just do the Watchmen route of literally word for fucking word follow the comic. I see somebody in the chat saying Injustice can't be that bad. They have literal cut scenes in the game to pull from. Guess what though? They didn't. They took several fucking liberties. Trust me when I tell you, it follows the most basic, minute thing that Injustice is. But if you go into that film thinking that because you played the games, you know what's going to happen, they're going to do 6 or 7 stupid ass things to keep you on your toes.
Yep.
But again, 6 or 7, listen to what I'm saying, stupid ass things.
Yes.
So yes, Injustice is bad, Christian rapper. Even though they do, in fact, have cutscenes from the game to pull from, they have to be different. Otherwise, people aren't going to watch it. The only problem was they were different, and it was fucking stupid.
Yes.
It was very, very dumb. Some things were changed for the right. Some things were changed for just why. So it's just... It's not good. It's not good. Robo Strange with the 1999. Fuck you. Happy birthday, Ernie. Accepting this super chat is a contractual agreement to give Cartier none of it. First of all, you bitch ass bitch, you spelled my name wrong. Okay. Okay.
Where did this rivalry come from?
We don't want your kind around these parts. Okay, Robo Officer. We don't like your kind around here. All right, boy. Somebody else last week said, they said this is going to be the Blerd Cave. I'll never forget it because I screenshot it on my phone. Somebody last week said this was the Blerd Cave equivalent of Jimmy Fallon and Matt Damon. It's not, because I'm way more famous than Robo is, and I'm way more handsome. Fuck him.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
I've been having fun with you in here. You kiss my ass though, Robo Strange.
Robo, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much. And by the way, also thank you for that 1999.
Still sang it, right? Fucking. You know what? No, I can't even be mad. Because nothing was as bad as when he typed it in my damn chat. Nothing can be that bad because when he typed it, it went off
he
in
sang
my
it in his
head, and I killed the stream.
Oh, it was one of my greatest moments. I was here for it. That said, there's one last piece of news, and I don't know how to. I don't know how to take this one. Okay, so basically, there was a rumor going around that Warner Brothers was testing two different endings, or not two different endings, but two different cuts, like two completely different cuts of the Batman.
Yeah, which is so fucked up that you have to do that now.
Yeah,
to stop people from spoiling your shit.
Yeah, and here's the thing: one had a certain actor, and the other didn't have a certain actor. Now, I did a video ways back talking about how this was my video for the character from Eternals, Druig, and I mentioned that the actor who is playing Druig is playing Stanley Merkel in The Batman. Well, as it turns out, the rumor around the campfire is that the rumored actor who is either in one cut and not in the other is Barry Keoghan from Eternals. He's once again supposed to be playing Stanley Merkel. And the funny thing about this is it's gotten people talking about who the hell this guy might be playing.
Yeah.
Why is his character like somebody who could just as easily be in the movie as not be in the movie? And it's got people talking. People are starting to rumor now that this guy might be playing the Joker.
Doubt it.
And okay, so I'm glad you said that, Carter, because I'm here to put some cold water on.
Okay.
I'm here to pour some cold 1999 Super Chat water on this. So apparently there was a guy claiming to be Barry Keoghan's brother, claiming that he had inside news.
Oh my God.
And Culture Crave fell for it, as is a bunch of other people. But people think that he is playing the Joker. I don't think that is the case. But he's basically saying, this guy claiming to be Eric Keoghan. I don't know if that's even actually him. I don't even know if he even actually has a brother. Yeah, let's look this up, because everybody's business is out there in the world these days. Let's see if he actually has any siblings. Let's see here. I don't see any siblings. He's apparently, he is, let's see, not as famous enough that his family is famous.
I was going to say, because if he doesn't have one, you can't even talk about this story anymore.
Right. I'm about to say, I don't see a listing for a brother, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. But this guy basically claims that his brother, Quotey Fingers, is playing the Joker. I don't believe that bullshit. Anyone claiming to be because first off, I'm going to tell you right now, that tweet would have been deleted. Not only would have been deleted, Barry Keoghan had came out and said something.
Yeah.
But no, basically they say that supposedly, and also I don't like when people misspell shit, so that's also kind of give me even more reason to think it's not real. I'm gonna go and say right now, if the Joker is in this movie, cool, whatever. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 other villains in the goddamn movie, so why not the Joker? But I just don't see this being true.
It's not.
I just don't.
Dude, they are not putting the Joker in this movie. Like, I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. Number one,
in a nice. Are you trying to find a nice way to say? Get the fuck
no.
out of
here. Well, yeah, but at the same time, there's been enough promotional material, that has shown the Riddler. It's promoting the Riddler. We have the Lego playsets. We got the toys. We got images from the set. We got every single solitary thing you can imagine about this film. The Joker would have been someone that would have been promoted.
Yeah. Well, we also know it's already a busy movie. It's a busy movie.
Exactly. We got Penguin.
Penguin.
Catwoman.
Yeah, it's three motherfuckers.
Exactly. So, not saying that I wouldn't mind seeing how Matt Reeves would do the Joker. That would probably be something to see. But fuck out of here. Like, no, that's its own film. If we even get to that point.
And I don't know if that. I don't know. Let's get into recommendeds. Carter, do you have any recommendeds for this week?
I want your recommended, but the fact that one thing that you recommended is John Cena's Ben Grimm, I don't know if I want to experience your recommended.
I mean, because I got it right over here. Let's see.
Oh God, I'm scared to see what this is.
Stray Dogs.
Didn't realize that had come out until I went to Comic-Con and saw it.
Stray Dogs is available in trade. And I've recommended this book before.
Yeah.
But dude, just seeing this, just seeing this good wholesomeness right here
does not prepare you.
It does
for
not
what that
prepare
story is really about.
You see how this poor dog is looking right here?
Man,
that's how you gonna be looking when you get about 15 pages. Hold on, let me see. I want to make sure. Hold away. Yeah, when you get about 15 pages into this shit, that's how you gonna be looking. You gonna be looking like this motherfucking dog. This dog just gonna be like, huh? The fuck? But no, I picked this up at the shop the other day.
Yeah.
And you know what? I picked up some other stuff too. My wife, goodly woman that she is, got me these for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
So she got me all 3 available trades of Baby Teeth by Donny Cates and Gary Brown. Great story, phenomenal story, does not get talked about enough. And she also got me all 4 trades of Doc.
Okay, I heard that.
So we got, yeah. I love it. Love it.
Those covers, they look so dope.
Actually, you know what I want? Even though I have these, if they ever release
hardcover,
it's getting bought.
Yeah,
it's getting bought.
That's how I felt about Sex Criminals with the big hard Sex Criminals hardcovers.
Yep. Yeah, I actually saw that at Comics and Collectibles the other day. I almost bought it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I might take that birthday money and go buy it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
That book's even better just because it has the fan letters in the back, because that's one of the best parts of Sex Criminals, because those are fucking hilarious. All right, my recommended, fuck it. Since we just finished talking about the Batman and Colin Farrell is going to be in this movie, in this role, my recommended is going to be a story from Greg Hurwitz called The Penguin, Pain and Prejudice.
Ooh.
This single-handedly changed my opinion of Oswald Cobblepot. This, I think, and I would argue with anyone who would say otherwise, just like we have several different stories that are the essential reading for certain villains. You know, you have Luther, you have, Joker and what have you. But this book will change your opinion on you know what? It'll make him more than Danny DeVito in people's eyes. Okay. It'll make him, it'll make him much more than Danny DeVito. It'll make him much more than what you saw in Batman the Animated Series. If you liked, think of how he was in the Arkham games.
Got you.
But this was well before. This was, I want to say this was New 52. Well, maybe prior to that.
Yeah, but I think that might just been ahead of New 52, because I remember that story. I want to say I remember that story coming out. Like, I think it was like on the cusp. It was like right before New 52 became a thing.
Yeah, this is without this, and I've had this for years. And the first time that I read it, I could not believe that this was as good as it was. It's gonna make you terrified of the Penguin. It's gonna make you feel bad for him, and I cannot recommend this story enough. This is one of the few like Batman villain books that I still keep, that I still have. I have this, and I love this because it's 5 fantastic fucking issues, as opposed to like a one shot you would normally see, because that's what I do have. There was a Scott Snyder story with the Riddler from oh god, you remember Villains Month?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'd almost forgotten about it.
You know, I have that from DC. I have that first arc of All-Star Batman that Scott Snyder did, only because I'm a big fan of the Penguin, and the art from John Romita Jr., who I normally don't like, was really good in that story. But we ain't talking about them. Penguin, Pain, and Prejudice. Wherever you can read this story, I cannot recommend the shit enough. Read it. It is good. You are going to put some respect on Oswald Cobblepot in this story. So
I dig it.
That's my recommendation.
You know what? I also I actually found something. I was actually able to pick this up. I was actually kind of surprised they still had any. Found this. Found a number 1 that I'm gonna make sure I get Dennis Cowan signed next time I ever see him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be the wave. Also, I was actually able to even find. I found a copy of Immortal Hulk 50 that was still chilling, so I was able to get that too. Let's get into some questions. We're gonna start putting your questions in for the chat, and we're gonna get some questions from Discord first. Let those kind of fill in. Quickly, let's see. We got one from Dude Man. It says, since the Video Games Awards was this week, what are some of the new games you have your eye on, and what are some games you need to pick back up again? Hashtag from Toasty to Toasties. Well,
mine's easy.
What's yours?
Easy. Mine, without question, is fucking Alan Wake 2. I was running around my fucking apartment. I was screaming and hollering. I could not believe it. I'm finally getting Alan Wake 2. Especially, as our boy Bishop was talking about, after everything that was in control and all the information we got from that, Alan Wake 2, I came very close to streaming that shit again in its entirety.
Oh, damn.
Right after I saw that announcement. And the fact that this game, they said this is their attempt at horror.
Oh, yeah.
They're actually, because if you played Alan Wake, they had some spooky ass, weird ass moments. But now they're actually going for the horror.
Yeah, they're actually going full in.
Alan Wake 2, without question. And one I was not fucking expecting, which was a very underrated game, since we were talking about Mad Max and shit earlier. Space Marine 2 completely.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all. I was thoroughly surprised that happened.
Yeah.
Like I was like, are they serious?
I legit was like, okay. This is Dark Tide. This is what me and Ernie gonna play for like a week.
Look, I mean, I like Space Marine, so I mean, I'm into it. For me, ooh, man. Well, let's take Wonder Woman and Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League off the table, because those are just automatics. I'm interested in both of those games. I'm very interested in Star Wars Eclipse. That's the one that Quantic is doing, even though I know Quantic is a problematic studio, but there's people that have to work for them. So
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was more so, I got really excited when I saw it, and then I saw Quantic was doing it, and then all of that hype just immediately died. Not because of the dev team, but because this is just gonna be some story-based shit where I walk around. That's the first thing popped in my head.
But I like those kind of games. Yeah, I like Detroit Become Human is one of my favorite games. Like I fucking love that game. So if it's like that, I'm into it. I don't give a fuck. The other one I'd have to say is, and this is gonna seem, well, maybe it won't seem weird if you know me. I thought that the trailer for Thirsty Suitors looked interesting.
Okay.
Because it's basically Scott Pilgrim, but not Scott Pilgrim.
Okay.
It's like, because it's about a woman who she's being attacked by her exes. Though this time, instead of it being her trying to date somebody else and their exes coming after her, it's legit just her exes that are trying to fight her. And there's a lot of similarity. There's some characters that are very similar to ones that you would see in Scott Pilgrim. And I think that's by design. But it made me realize that I'm surprised no one ever made a Scott Pilgrim game in this vein already. Like we have the brawler, the beat 'em up. But like we never got a game that's quite like this. You're
talking. I'm gonna answer Hideou's question. Is really easy. You're talking about Forspoken.
Yeah,
the
Forspoken,
PlayStation game with the black girl who was running and jumping. You're talking
with
about
Converse
Forspoken.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Horizon Forbidden West. Duh. And Elden Ring. Duh. Those are all games I'm super into.
I need to play Horizon,
dude. Horizon's great. I fucking love that series. So there's that one. We got another one here from Obsidian King. And this one reads: suppose Marvel Studios was to make an explicit horror movie featuring the Brood. What characters would you want the movie to follow? Basically, characters that'll be picked off one by one, preferably characters that are not too powerful and lesser-known characters that can be permanently killed without any issue. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's your Starjammers movie right there. That's your Starjammers movie. I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay.
I would do it the same way. You remember what was the one they did? Was it Web? It was like one of the Web of Venom comics. I think it was it Web of Venom the Wraith? Or was it it was one of the Web of Venom comics where like it was a bunch of dudes, like random cosmic Marvel characters that nobody remembered or cared about. And they all were getting broke off by symbiotes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know you're talking about that.
Do it like that's how I would do it. I would do it just like that.
Yeah, I think that was going on during Absolute Carnage. I know you're talking about now.
But I would do it like the Starjammers. But like, I mean, obviously I would have characters that the core characters everybody knows, but I'd also have some other tertiary cosmic characters. That way you kill those characters off. I wouldn't want to actually kill off all the Starjammers, but I mean, I do think it would be interesting to have those characters involved because they would run into the Brood. That's kind of their thing. Carter, did you have any skin in the game on that one?
Honestly, I did until he said characters that are going to be picked off one by one. And Starjammers is actually a really good pick.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone else that I want to see just getting murked like that from the Brood. Because anytime I think about characters getting killed off left and right, I think of those whack-ass fucking... that Battle Royale Avengers shit that came out years back.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I remember that. I know what you're talking about. There's just a bunch of random nobodies.
I honestly can't think of anything. Starjammers was actually you could do like an Aliens kind of movie with the fucking Starjammers and it still be somewhat known because one of them is fucking Summers.
Yeah. And then, I think you could get some mileage out of that. I think you get some mileage out of it.
The Brood would have to. You could not do those digital. They would have to be
practical. You have
practical effects because that could look so gross.
Oh yeah, and I think like if you did like a whole bunch of them, obviously you have to do a little CG, but I would love it if they did it practical. Yeah, the way they used to do Aliens. LJ Brown says now that we finally have a Wonder Woman game confirmed, what other games or any other properties from comics to movies or even Saturday morning cartoon, anime, etc. do you think should be made into a game? P.S. Ask Carter, when are we going to see Admiral Fleet Commodore Commander Carter variant?
He was the very mean individual that was making fun of the cosplayers at LA Comic-Con this past weekend.
Oh, the Commandant.
Yep.
Why have we not gotten like a, I don't know. a good RoboCop game.
I'm hoping the one that got announced that they never showed footage on.
Mm.
I don't even think
I forgot about that.
Man, I'm a fan of RoboCop. I remember that joint. You know what? Since I've been playing this a lot recently, I wouldn't mind a beat 'em up Street Sharks because they're jawsome.
Goddamn, this man. I tell you what, I'll take your Street Sharks and I'll raise you SWAT cats.
Gosh, man, that wasn't a good raise. You ought to fold that hand.
Fold it down. I like the SWAT cats. I like the SWAT cats. Jawsome. No, of course they're not jawsome.
You were better off saying the Mighty Ducks joint.
Oh Lord,
you remember that?
I know. Sadly, I do.
Actual ducks breaking motherfuckers off and spraying on you on the hockey field.
I remember. I actually So to tell you how silly shit can be sometimes, I actually saw the cartoon before I ever actually watched the movie. Mm-hmm. So when I saw that cartoon and went back and tried to watch that movie, imagine my disappointment.
Dude, I was the complete opposite. I saw the movies first and I heard about the cartoon. So I was hoping, like, when I saw the ship come down, I said, okay, what is this? Mm-hmm. Where's Kenan Thompson and when is he gonna hit somebody ass with a knuckle puck? And I just see actual duck come out and just space battles. What is happening right now?
It's sad, man. We got one from Liquid Money. Says, hey, Ernie and Carter, hope y'all are good. What piece of media do you think has the biggest effect on you as a person?
Music.
Okay, you know what? To have the biggest effect on me, man. If I'm being brutally honest, it's actually going to be. It's a toss-up because it could just as easily be music for me, but movies have played a major portion of my life as well. So you know what? I'm gonna just say Actually, no. I take that back. You know what? It's gonna be the weirdest thing, and you guys are probably gonna think it's silly, but it was I will say it's definitely a comic.
Okay.
It's definitely a comic, and I think because it just showed me what was possible, and I know it's gonna sound weird, but the first ever trade of Wildcats, which, if I'm not mistaken, hold on. I think I actually have sitting up here somewhere. Maybe, possibly. Wouldn't surprise me. Yep. This trade made me start, like, wanting to do comics. I mean, yeah, X-Men did too, of course. But I wanted to do them like this. I wanted to do them like this. And I can actually pinpoint a precise moment in this where it actually kind of got me in that vein. It was this splash page right here. Everybody getting broke off. Motherfucker with an arm missing. Somebody doing a backflip over a motherfucker's forehead. This one dude right here on the bottom getting laid out. And this big purple motherfucker just popping a motherfucker across the jaw. Hit two motherfuckers. He punched Die Hard and killed two other people. So yeah. There you go. A quarter of my trades from that shelf. Right next to me. So there you go. Voodoo on the pole. Also, you know what I find very funny about the character Voodoo? I don't think have we ever gotten confirmation about Voodoo? I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about here, but this is Voodoo. This character.
Oh man, remember you had to turn your comics like that?
Dude, I don't miss these days.
Motherfuckers would You have
right, dude. Look, wait. If they had a poster, yep, dude. Yeah, I don't miss.
I think you're reading Playboy. That's a whole ass Green Lantern issue with a big ass splash page. Look, you got to be careful with it like a motherfucker.
Look, but the thing is, it was Voodoo. I remember. I don't know if they ever actually confirmed this or not. But I always felt like they were always hemming and hawing about like whether or not Voodoo was black or if she was Hispanic or whatever. I don't know if they ever actually addressed that. I'll have to go back and maybe look through. But yeah. Rough Rider says, doesn't someone have a birthday next week? Actually, this week. Is this week? It's today. Or yesterday, actually, rather. Ed Boy in the Cut says, so Marvel gonna keep acting like Adam Brashear don't exist.
Where has he been recently?
Last thing I saw him in was Doctor Doom. That's the last thing I saw.
He was in that series. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He was actually in it a lot. Oddly enough, I was kind of surprised.
Can we not read that last question, please? Because you gonna start again.
No, I want to read it. Says, what up? This is Yasuke. Says, what up, Ernie and Carter? It's been a minute and hope you both are doing well. What are your thoughts on Webtoon as a platform? Been looking into it from a creator's perspective lately. I'm trying to make some moves. And are there any series you are reading on there that you would recommend? I'm not as well versed in Webtoon.
I'm not either.
I will say I think that any alternative platform where people that are creative can make a way for themselves, whether it be Webtoon, whether it be Substack, so on and so forth, I think that it is nothing but good for the industry and for the medium, for all creative forms of media. Yeah. And I highly advise that put yourself out there. And I wish I took my own advice. But as for the PS, says crossover number 10 ending, fell out my chair. Alan Wake 2.
Cut the check.
Cut the goddamn check. Yes. Okay, so I just want to point out something because I actually hit Carter up about this last night. So y'all know if y'all remember when we had Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman on, we actually asked them. I think it came up organically.
No, too. that was before the show started.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was before the show started.
That's what we didn't get recorded.
Yeah,
that's
we didn't actually do it on the show.
On me. Yeah.
So we asked them, and Donnie, I remember when I put up my answer, I'll say this. He has a very good poker face, but I could tell I wasn't reading his expression. I was reading his eyes.
Spoilers.
I'm not saying what it was. I'm just saying we asked him.
We asked the question.
We asked the question. We were basically asking him who the identity of a certain character was, and we gave our opinions of who we thought it was, and I said who I thought it was, and I remember Carter telling me like, nah, it ain't that.
Okay, so here's how it went. We asked, there's a certain character in the book. Okay. I think it's this person because I think I think it would be hilarious if it was. And with everything you've done in that book, I could totally see you doing it. Ernie thinks it's this person, but I don't think you would go that route.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you are that to even think to do something like that.
What was it? What was it? His own words that he put in that issue? I forget exactly. There's something that said like right as they're doing that. It says would he be like so
conceited?
Yeah, conceited to do so. And also the look that I don't know, there's a certain look that character had that basically let me know, like, if you mentally erased the long hair and the beard and shit, you would just be like, spoiling it. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything.
Long story short, crossover number 10 came out. The big twist of the final page.
Yes.
He was right.
I was right. Yes, I was right.
He was fucking right.
I was right.
And I said it on my stream that Wednesday. As soon as somebody asked me about it. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I read it. Have I talked to Ernie? No. I'm making it a thing to avoid talking to Ernie today because I'm not going to hear the end of this shit because this motherfucker hit the nail on the head.
Yes.
I said it. And sure as you 200 plus people are watching this, I get a message on Discord. Matter of fact, I think I was at work last night when it happened. Let me find it.
I got it.
Okay,
right
here it is.
Yep. Go ahead.
I was at work when this happened. I'd been avoiding Ernie all fucking week because I knew it was coming. And true enough, I'm working. I'm in my professional mode, and I see, by the way, crossover. ... I was right, motherfucker, and I'm just like, God damn it.
Yeah, like you ain't never go. I was like, you ain't never go hear the end of this shit.
I knew it. I'm just like, and it's what I told him because when I read it, it was 2 a.m. With how buildings and apartment complexes are in LA, they are literally right in front of each other. You got one building right here, another building right here. Everybody's windows are open because there's no AC in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I literally go, this motherfucker called it. God damn it. Next thing I hear, I don't know who called what, but could you please lower your voice? So,
God. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I remember you told me I almost forgot about that because I remember you told me you could hear motherfuckers like getting a smash on.
Yeah, we were on Blerd radio. I could hear them. I could hear old girls screaming and holler, getting stroked.
Oh my God. Anyway, let's get into some questions from the chat. Says, oh yeah, I forgot about the Dune game. I'm actually interested in that Dune game. I like
as soon as I saw RTS, checked out immediately.
Oh well, no, that's what they've always been. They've always been RTS. Did you ever play Dune 2000?
No. See, a lot of people when the rumors came out that they were getting a game, there were. I remember a few streams I was watching saying that it was rumored it was going to be an MMO.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. See, I was actually hoping it was going to be kind of like what Star Wars Eclipse turned out to be. I was actually hoping to be a story-based game like that, but they're going RTS, which is unsurprising because I think almost every Dune game has been an RTS to some degree.
I didn't even know there were Dune games.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Okay. But no, that's actually what got me into Dune. Was the video games. I didn't give a fuck about the book. Didn't give a fuck about the movie. Let's see here.
Hey, Ernie and Carter, do you think Tony Stark sold Avengers Tower to Queen Enterprises, owned by Kang the Conqueror? And do you think that would be how we end up getting the Fantastic Four? How we end up getting the Baxter Building?
No, I think it's just gonna be like what they did in Homecoming. They're probably just gonna sell it to Reed Richards or I don't know. We know the Oscorp exists now, so you never know. Could be either or. We got one from Roshan Nesbitt says, what's your thoughts on Eli Gorey as Luke Cage / Power Man, Rudy Pankow as Danny Rand? I'd have to look all these people up because I don't know any of these motherfuckers by name. Oh Lord. Let's see what Eli Gorey looks like. No.
Yeah, I've never heard of Allegory.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who he is. He's the dude that was in One Night in Miami. He played Cassius Clay. I mean, dude's all right. I could maybe see. He needs somebody older. He needs somebody older for Luke Cage. I'm sorry. He gotta be an OG. He gotta be OG. I'm sorry. It's the only way I see it. And then the other one was Rudy Pankow.
Oh, okay.
Rudy Poo? What? Who's this motherfucker? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be dismissive. I'm actually trying to see what the fuck he's been in. Rudy Pankow. What have I seen him in anything? Shit.
Wilbert Robertson. No, there is no second crossover trade out. It's only the one.
They just got the issue 10.
Yeah, they just got to, and I have the one with Don and Kate.
That's
on. You see, I got the autograph right there.
Anyway.
You see DC.
Is that just the first 5 issues?
This is,
or is it the first 6?
I think it's the first 6.
First 6. So yeah, we won't get another trade for like until we get closer to issue. Well, after they get issue 12 out.
Which issue was that? Where what you call came? You know what? Never mind.
Oh yeah, that's a huge spoiler if you're talking about what I think you're talking about.
That's why.
And then Kiki Lane as Misty Knight.
Okay, yeah,
6. It's 6, yeah, okay. I can see Kiki Lane as Misty Knight. I could see that.
Let me see who this is you're talking about.
She was in the Old Guard. She was the black woman in the Old Guard. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, the one with Charlize Theron. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. She was the black girl that Charlize took under her wing.
As who? I'm looking at pictures of her now.
As
Misty Knight.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's got I can see it. I mean, she definitely can do action sequences. So I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I'm into it.
Oh no, I kind of I like Simone Mister because I liked what she was doing in the role. I don't think she got a fair shot. I think she didn't get a fair shot. Not at all. Yeah.
Let's see here. Christian Rapper says, why every time the government gets upset with mass vigilantes with powers, they hire mass criminals with powers to capture them? Those criminals literally have murdered hundreds of people. You know, honestly, it's not surprising. The government has had a long history of monetizing criminals. They do it with the prison system, which is what, oddly enough, what Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run has been about. And they also do it with, you ever hear about like hackers? Remember, like, we used to always hear about like, oh, so-and-so hacker like hacked the so-and-so of the government. And then you never hear from that hacker again. You want to know why? Because they gave that motherfucker a job.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you hacked our shit. Come on over here.
In the words of Sylvester Stallone from the hit film Demolition Man, you send a maniac to catch a maniac.
Exactly. That's why shit like, even though people think that stuff like the Suicide Squad and the Thunderbolt and shit like that, they think shit like that's like completely implausible. No, it's not. The government has done very similar things, and you've never even noticed. The government is very prone to use criminals for their own benefit. I mean, think about it. That's why you have police informants. People who work with the CIA and the FBI. The reason why those stories exist, like you see these fictionalized stories of this shit in the world, is because they actually do this shit. Let's see here. Shaman05 Live says, since the live stream at IFLC, I thought of a possible Mr. Sinister Jean Grey storyline. What would you think if Jean Grey and Emma Frost were trapped in the same body? Gene Splice or P-Force meltdown? Lord. Oh, Lord. No, you know what? Honestly, I don't want them women nowhere near each other in the same brain, because it would just... You know what? I tell you what I would like? I would like better. You know what? Give me... Actually, you know what? I take that back. You know what? It could work. But here's the thing. You got to have them with something. They got to have a reason to work together.
It cannot be Scott.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be Scott. I don't want it to be Scott. But I would be interested in seeing them going after Madeline Pryor. I would be interested in seeing them having to work together to go after Madeline Pryor. And I don't mean because of Scott either. Just because she out here fucking up. Because y'all know Maddie about to be out here fucking up. That bitch is back. She back and she ready to fuck something up. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see here. Do they? Keith Petty says, do they still make a U.S. version of Power Rangers now, or is that franchise completely over? No, it's still going. Dino Fury, I believe, is the one that's going right now. Which is based on Ryu Soldier from Japan. So, but it's going to be the last.
Dino Thunder. Good. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? They're going to stop US?
Yeah. Hasbro and Toei have dissolved their relationship as of last year. So the current Power Rangers you see right now, that is very likely going to be the last one you ever see that is based on Super Sentai footage. So that's kind of led people to the belief that we will, if you see any more Power Ranger stuff, they'll either be going back to the old original stuff, or they're going to do a reboot that kind of encompasses the original stuff, but repurposes it for something new, or they're just going to go entirely original, or they're going to do something based on the Boom Studios comics. One of the three, or maybe a mixture of some sort. But yeah, Rhea Soldier is the last Super Sentai season that will ever be adapted for American audiences.
Which one was that where the dude had the Green Ranger chest thing on, but it was different? It was a bunch of different fucking Power Rangers heads on it.
Oh, that was Kyoko Sentai Gokaiger.
That looked fucking stupid.
It was stupid, but okay, so here's the reason why that happened. Okay, so when they adapted that was when they were doing Mega Force and Super Mega Force. Super Mega Force and Mega Force don't have anything fuck all to do with what Ryu Soldier had to do with. So basically, not Ryu Soldier, but Gokaiger had to do with. So Gokaiger was, I think, the 35th anniversary of Super Sentai. So that was a legacy season. So everything hinged around people from the past, from those original seasons of Super Sentai coming back, and all of the characters. The reason why in that in Megaforce, I don't know if you remember how like people were transforming into old Ranger costumes.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason why they were doing that is because the Gokaigers could do it. They would literally turn into but what they would do is they would do it wrong. They would turn into different members from completely different teams. Because because basically they had all these different Ranger keys, and they were just using the motherfuckers willy-nilly. Well, when they got the Silver Ranger was like in this world, Super Sentai was a thing. So this dude was a Super Sentai fanboy. He knew everything about Super Sentai, and he was the one who taught them how to use the right keys so they could form the same team. And
so it was some Superboy Prime shit where Superman was just a cow.
Yeah, but here's the fucked up part. So the guy who was the super fan, he became the Sixth Ranger, and what he could do is he could turn into any of the other 6 Rangers. So he could turn to the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, any of the 6 ones. But what he would do is the suit was admittedly stupid. But what he would do is when he actually used that form where he had all the pieces on his chest, all the helmets, that part was stupid. However, it was cool because it was literally every 6th Ranger. He was combining all their powers into one. But what was cool about that was one of the villains, when he got the key, he figured out how to turn those keys into actual Rangers. So this dude pulled up with a squad where he had all 3 versions of Tommy. He had the white, the green, and what was it? Was it Dino Thunder that Tommy was on? He had all the motherfuckers, even though it was the Super Sentai versions. And he had what was it the Phantom Ranger? He had all that shit. All the motherfuckers come out with beating asses. That's why I tell people, go watch Gokaiger. Don't watch Megaforce. Let's see here. Which 90s cartoon do you think should get revamped in comic form, like Captain Planet, SWAT Cats, or Street Sharks, so on and so forth? I'm gonna say one that no one talks about: the Pirates of Darkwater, because it never got completed.
Shit, they said the one I would have said in the chat, because I completely forgot about that one. Fucking Mighty Max.
Oh yeah, Mighty Max. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was some shit. Any video? Oh,
you know what? Take it back. Take it back. No, I don't. Because I'm scared of how much DLC that shit would have.
Dude, yeah, no,
That'd be like, you remember that fucking Disney Infinity shit all over again.
Oh yeah, no.
Fuck Mighty Max.
Also, I love Reach that police are just state-funded criminals. You're not wrong.
Give me Captain Planet or Darkwing Duck.
I'd love me some Darkwing Duck. Sammy Wilshire says, any video game from the late 90s, early 2000s that needs a remake or for current or future gen consoles.
Legacy of Kain.
Yeah, Legacy of Kain. That's a automatic. That's without question. Without question.
I've always wanted Amy Hennig to go back and do that.
What would you have Blue Marvel doing in this modern day Marvel if given a book? Honestly, I would honestly have him doing kind of similar to what he was doing with the Ultimates, because the whole deal was solving problems before they become a problem.
Yeah.
But I would actually have him. Yeah, we had like the Illuminati. You had like all all these different people coming together to prepare for something. I would have Blue Marvel be the guy that was like overseeing something like that. But like, I would make him like a one-man Illuminati. Like, just a one-man Illuminati, and he just has people he just delegates shit to. Like, okay, case in point, I would have that motherfucker literally like kind of doing like an oversight role where he's doing his own thing, like he's solving the problems that need his immediate attention, and then he just delegates shit to other people, but they don't realize who they're doing it for. That's what I would have him doing. And then
I have a question for you then.
Okay.
It has to be, it can't be one book.
Right.
What books would you get rid of to put out this Blue Marvel book from Marvel?
Oh, what
series would you get rid? What series would you to put this Blue Marvel book out?
Okay. Oh man.
See, these are the questions y'all don't think to ask, but I ask them. See?
Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay. I got you. I'm with you. Excalibur, got to go. I would.
Doesn't have to be X-Men. I'm just saying.
No. It's the first book I saw. No, Excalibur, got to go. Okay. I don't really fuck with X-Men Legends like that. That can go. Okay. I know they'll never get rid of Iron Man, but I would, so that got to go. I don't really jive with the Star Wars comics that much, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books off rip that can go.
Boy, Charles Soule will come for your ass. Charles Soule will come for your ass.
Look, hey, I would give him something better to do because I would actually have him write this book. Just saying. See, he can't be too mad at me. But I mean, you gotta think about it. Like right now, these are the current comics that are active right now in Marvel. Alien can go.
So what we at right now? We have 5 Star Wars books. You were getting rid of all the Star Wars and Marvel.
Wait. I tell you what. I would keep the core Star Wars book. The rest of the motherfuckers can go because Charles Soule, he only writes the core Star Wars book. He doesn't write Bounty Hunters, Darth Vader, or Dr. Aphra, or the High Republic.
Okay.
And Scotty, and even though I know technically, no, I take that back. Alyssa Wong, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be moving on to something else pretty soon, so I'm not that fucked up about it. I'm not counting limited series, so I'm not going after those. But that's the thing. Yeah, so that's what I would do. That would be me. 100%.
Okay.
And then for an all-black X-Men team, I already did a video about it. I did a video about it. My answer has not changed. I would probably add a member. I tell you what, go revisit the all-black X-Men video and then add Tempo. Let's see here. Remember the Highlander cartoon? Yes, I do. Sadly.
Yes, I do.
Sadly,
I liked it.
I did not like it. Not one bit.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the wrong person because I like that Godzilla cartoon too.
Which one?
From like the Matthew Broderick movie.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. Was the FBA Foundational Buck Broken American? What?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
I just. Oh my god! What you youngins know about wacky races? That was old Hanna-Barbera, John, wasn't it? Wasn't that yeah, that was old Hanna-Barbera. Wacky races. I used to watch the fuck out of that. But let's see here. Melman says, piggybacking on that Carter question, which character in comics would you go back in time to erase from existence if you could edit comic book history? For example, erasing Venom from creation. You know what okay, so what character would I erase? Okay, easy. I would erase The Brown Bomber.
That's an easy one. I would erase. I fucking hate this character, man. I would erase Johnny Storm.
Really?
Yep.
I thought you liked Human Torch.
I don't know. The devil lied to you. I have never fucking liked Johnny
no,
Storm.
you know what it is? I remember a conversation we had about Johnny Storm, and I just assumed that you liked him because of how you were talking about him.
No, I fucking hate that character. I have always hated that character. Well before Chris Evans put his stamp on it, and then Michael B. Jordan did it, and no. I fucking hate Johnny Storm. I like fire when I was younger. I like setting shit ablaze. I don't like Johnny Blaze.
Dang.
Or fucking Johnny Storm either. I've never liked those. And you know what? I like Ghost Rider, never liked Johnny Blaze. Like fire, hated Human Torch. So
that's fair. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Ghost Rider, but I'm not the hugest fan of Johnny Blaze. So
yeah,
there you go. I totally get it.
I've never liked the Flame Boys, but if I had to pick one, get Johnny Storm the fuck out of my face.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Let's see here. Was it remember that Godzilla cartoon from the 80s? Yes, I do. Had Godzuki.
Ew, that sounds like some shit you get from Loving a Dirty Girl. We got a $10 super chat from B Black. How y'all feeling about this new Hulk run? Not gonna lie, I'm weirded out, but curious. They finally got a Bruce who can consciously man Hulk's anger. I don't have a feeling on it because there's only one issue.
Well, I tell you what, I'm excited because I'm a huge fan of Star Trek. And I kind of love that Bruce is...
Got his own Enterprise.
Yeah, he's got his own Enterprise.
Big-ass green Enterprise.
And he's literally wearing the Jean-Luc Picard fit. Like, he's wearing the Jean-Luc Picard fit. I think the only thing that would make it better is if at some point Ryan Otley draws a panel of Picard, of a Banner doing the Picard maneuver. I don't know if y'all know what that means, but that was, I think it was season 4 of Star Trek The Next Generation. They changed the costumes from being like, it was basically like a onesie. It turned into a 2-piece. And basically they were wearing jackets. And it was like, so the top was actually a jacket and the pants were just pants. And Picard was always like fiddling with it. Because it wasn't like something he was doing on purpose. It was because the jacket would ride up. So he was always kind of pulling it back down. So yeah, if they did that, I'd be into it. And if we get a scene of I don't know if Banner would do this or if he'd have another character do this, but if at some point Banner goes from being fresh face Banner to having the Will Riker beard. He get the Will Riker beard because I don't know if y'all know this either. There's a big difference between babyface Riker and grown man bearded Riker. This is a whole two different characters. It's two different characters. Yeah, the Picard tuck. There you go. Like,
the Picard tuck. I just saw it.
But no, dude, I love that.
I know fuck all about Star Trek. I just know. Yeah, I would see one rerun. LeVar Burton got the Cyclops visor on, and then another rerun pop up. I can see his eyes now and don't know why. But yeah, Bruce Banner having a Gamma Megazord is fun. I just want to see where this is gonna go.
And then we got one from Jose Pangelinan. Says, if you guys could remap where teams exist, how would you redo the Marvel DC Image Milestone lineup? You know what? I think that for the most part, most of DC teams exist where they should, in my opinion. But I do think that something like, just because I feel like Marvel's such a different universe, I feel like something like the Savage Avengers would exist really well in Image.
I think Heroes for Hire would be really dope in Milestone.
Yes, Heroes for Hire definitely works for Milestone. DC though, I tell you what, even though technically it's a Justice League comic, I think that Justice League Dark would do really well in Marvel, just because I feel like Marvel's magic stuff and DC's magic stuff, even though they're kind of wildly different, I think they link up really well. They would match up really well. Like, seeing characters like Dr. Fate or a Detective Chimp or a Dead Man, so on and so forth. I think they would actually mesh really well with like your Doctor Stranges, your brother, your Doctor Voodoos, and so on and so forth.
I wouldn't mind seeing Green Lantern at Marvel.
I can see that.
Space Marvel for a good while there was better than any other thing that Marvel was putting out at the time. Yeah. Dan Abnett was putting in work.
Oh yeah.
When it came to Space Marvel stuff. So like, Green Lantern during that era, or hell, you could do with Al Ewing and the stuff that he's been doing, but yeah, I wouldn't mind. I think that would be interesting to see around like Green Lantern stuff during like Annihilation Marvel. Yeah, I think would have been something to see.
And then here, let's see. Wilbur Robinson says, which rapper would you cast to play Jason Blood in Etrigan the Demon? Lord.
Action Bronson to make people mad.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have Action Bronson as Etrigan, but I don't know who I would. I don't know who I would cast as like Jason Blood, because like they're kind of wildly different characters. But I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Ooh,
what's that? Who you got?
To make y'all even more mad, make it that dude who played Dwight from The Office.
Y'all ain't shit. Anyway, let's see. Blerd, why they canceled Luke Cage Devil Rain tie-in? I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it was dropped. I have no idea why they did it, because it sounded like it was complete.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it was complete. We were actually going to talk about this last week, but I ended up dropping the story. But I remember reading it was dropped, and which is weird because Luke Cage kind of has a prominent part in the first issue of Devil's Reign, or not a prominent part, but he makes a really big statement in that first issue, and it kind of got me thinking some things. But now I'm starting to wonder.
Hey, Carter, did you see your boy that played Hawk has a Jack Reacher series coming next year? Who the fuck is Hawk?
Talking about Hawk from Hawk and Dove on Titans.
Oh,
yeah, he has a
yeah.
There's a Jack Reacher TV series coming out. I think it's Amazon Prime. He's playing Jack Reacher.
I saw a fucking video with him recently. It's but it's super old. Mm-hmm. He was talking about how people were treated on those Ninja Turtles movies. Have you seen that video?
I've seen it. Yeah, it was not good. Yeah. It was not good. He was not happy.
Dude, nobody was. That shit was crazy. It just randomly popped up in my recommended. I didn't even know he was in those movies.
Yeah, he was Raphael, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he was Raphael, if I'm not mistaken. But it made me feel even worse for them, because like it was funny because the first movie when they did it, I was kind of like, it's whatever. I didn't really have an opinion about it one way or the other. I thought it was fine. It didn't offend my sensibilities in any way.
Yeah.
But the second one I actually kind of liked.
Like, because I saw they put Krang in the motherfucker. Like, I might actually sit down and watch this. They put this fool in there.
Yeah. Well, not only did they put Krang in, but it actually felt like to me, it felt like the old cartoon, because Rocksteady and Bebop, they were about what I expected them to be. Krang and Shredder's relationship was about what I expected. Like, it reminded me of the old cartoon, because a lot of people have this weird thing where they think that Shredder and Krang got along. They didn't. They fought like an old married couple. They were always trying to fuck each other over.
So Thad is gonna be Jack Reacher. Okay, then.
Oh yeah, yep. Jack, and here's the thing: the reason why I like him cast as Jack Reacher is because he actually looks more like Jack Reacher than Tom Cruise. Like, Tom Cruise is that's not Jack Reacher. I'm sorry. That is not Jack Reacher. I
think Jack Reacher should have had a height requirement for Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Well, also, he's kind of supposed to be not necessarily the biggest guy, but a guy like, like Hawk. Yeah, no, that's the guy.
First, I read that shit as Hook, and I was gonna ask you, did you see the AEW
AEW Rampage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where Hook made his debut. Lord. But no. Oh shit. But yeah, Alan Michael Richardson. That's his name. But I've always liked him in most things I've seen him. I've actually always kind of been sad that he's never gotten the.
He's been more so a lot of the voice actor shit. I didn't realize he was Superboy in Young Justice.
Wait, is he? I thought that was what's his face?
What, Nolan North?
No, I thought that was the other guy. No, not him. Troy Baker. I thought it was Troy Baker.
I'm
almost positive. Talking about Young Justice?
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that's Hold up.
That's Nolan North?
Oh, never mind.
I swear to you, I thought that was Alan Richardson.
Yeah, no, Nolan North. I don't know why I thought it was Troy Baker though, but Troy Baker does everything, so yeah, be surprised. But yeah, no, be terribly surprised. But no, here, because I'm going through right now. But yeah, Keith Cotter Kit.
We got another super chat from B Black saying it's off topic, but what rap artists have gotten y'all attention in 2021? I've been finding myself listening to Vince Staples randomly. None.
Actually, you know what? Okay, y'all want to hear something crazy? In 2021, I didn't listen to much rap. I mostly listened to shit I'd been listening to. I've been going back in, I don't listen to country. No, I've been listening to like retro wave, synth wave, the Midnight, Prism, just a bunch of different retro synth wave artists. I've been going back and listening to more Mastodon. I've been listening to more like metal and synth wave than I've been listening to anything else lately. Because that's kind of one of my roots. Soilworks, so on and so forth.
Rap artists, really? Because all the ones I've heard, they all sound the same, and it does not sound good.
I don't like rap now. And I'm not trying to say it because I'm old school's better. I don't like this new style shit because motherfuckers are mumbling. Motherfuckers got auto tune on every rap line. I'm good.
Like I'd find myself just, as opposed to listening to the newer people, like I just find myself turning my iPod on and then just playing the shit that I know is going to be good, that I enjoy.
I'm more I'm more likely to listen to an artist that I've been listening to than listen to a newer one. Rap to me is sad nowadays. T1000 with the $5 super chat says, random question: did either of you like those older science fiction shows inspired by Gene Roddenberry, Andromeda or Earth Final Conflict? I never got to watch Earth Final Conflict, but I did watch Andromeda, and I do remember vaguely liking it. Don't remember 100%. But I was a big fan of, like, if it was Star Trek, I was into it.
Was Kevin Sorbo in that one?
Maybe. I'm actually looking it up now because now you're making me. Yes, he was. He was.
Okay.
That. Yeah. And now I'm kind of sad because you just reminded me of that. And now I'm mad at myself because
that's
fuck
the one
Kevin
thing
Sorbo.
I can pinpoint. I think he was on that one.
But no, Farscape. Farscape was my favorite though. Farscape was my ultimate favorite. That was the one that had the puppets. And the Jim Henson Creature Shop, they worked on it. But Farscape was one of my favorite shows because I thought that shit was fucking fire. Motherfucking what was the motherfucker's name? John Crichton, dude.
Yeah.
And because Ben Browder is John Crichton, and it had one of my favorite actors of all time, and this woman can still get it. Claudia Black. Claudia Black is Aaron's son. Lord have mercy. Whew.
Trying to think. Back in the day, I don't know. I was a Cleopatra 25-25 man myself. That show was awful.
Oh my god, was it Melman said Ernie got a little dicky on repeat. Confess. No, I don't. Mm-mm.
Hey, no, I would give Dickie some props. The second season of his show was not as good as the first, but music wise, it depends on the song. It really does depend on the song.
I will say this. I do think that I do say Lil Dicky's not bad.
He's not 2021 though.
Nah, he's technically kind of he's like shit. Didn't his shit come out like 2018 or 2019, some shit like that?
Shit, I would say before that.
Oh shit, never mind then.
You still have an iPod? Yes, sir, I do. An iPod Classic.
He does.
20 gigs strong.
This motherfucker.
You can't tell me shit.
The COBY with the $5 super chat says, "Hey, I would love to see a live action movie of Exo Squad. I think the technology is here." Okay, first off, you brought up Exo Squad. I had forgotten
the fucking
where they had the
aliens looking suits.
Yeah, they had the power suit.
Wasn't it a cartoon?
It was a cartoon. Yep.
Yeah.
That show was so far ahead of its time because I remember when it came on, people hated it because they said it was boring. But here's the fucked up part. It was actually a good show. It's just that it wasn't meant for kids. I don't think that show was really meant for kids. That show was kind of heavy. Yeah. That show was kind of heavy. I don't think you could.
I remember the lineup because that's when USA was trying to go against Fox Kids in the Saturday morning slot. So you literally had the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon back in the day. Not Sonic X for all you youngsters. Not Sonic X. This is before Sonic X. You had Sonic X. You had Mortal Kombat cartoon, and then it was Exo Squad at the end.
Yep. Oh yeah, because it was more of a political. It was like a political war drama, is what it was. It wasn't about like. It had mech suits and stuff, but I think kids saw the mech suits and were like, "Oh, this is gonna be lit," and then you get into it, and then you're like, "Why are they talking so much?"
Yeah. And
when I was a kid, I didn't really appreciate it as much, but like. I've gone back and watched. I was like, dude, this show's actually really good. Like, it's not. But yeah, it was poorly marketed for a child audience. Sammy Wilshire with the $2 super chat says, Jean-Luc Picard or Benjamin Sisko? You already know the answer. Sisko, every time. Benjamin J. Sisko, please, thank you. Let's see. Was Reed knows I'm talking about that. Farscape. Dude, Farscape was the shit. And Claudia Black can still get it to this day. Don't ever let me run into Claudia Black out here in these streets. Don't you ever let me see you out here in these streets. I will come up and I will be the most polite person humanly possible. T1000, you know what? That's the fucked up part. If you were one of those people who were able to, if you were a kid who knew how to read between the lines and you watched Exo Squad, yeah, the Neo-Sapiens were pretty much black people. They were pretty much black people. Those were some whole black folks. Duly and truly. But no, but yeah, anyways, Carter, what you got going on the rest of this week?
Man, I am going to be streaming again this week. I'm thinking twice a week is going to be my thing now. It's just a matter of what I'm going to be streaming. I played some Hunt early this morning when I got home. Didn't really fare that well. I was more so just trying to see if I could. But I'm going to be back playing some more Jedi Fallen Order this week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you a lot for the people that have been putting me on my Star Wars game. You all got to experience some Ghost Dog as well. So,
goddamn,
I didn't know Saw Gerrera was in Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
People started because I didn't know when that game took place, and then people were telling me about other characters that happened before that. So, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday this week. Please, everybody, come on in, stop in, especially on Wednesday, because with all the books that are going to be coming out, I wouldn't mind seeing what you all are reading, and let's shoot the breeze, man. Until Ernie sends me an invite for something, because I'm gonna start a countdown of how long it's gonna take him to make me play Dead by Daylight again. I said I was gonna do it yesterday.
Oh,
that was your goddamn birthday present. I was gonna play Dead by Daylight with you. Shut up, leave me alone. I'm gonna play it.
Hey, you know it's free on Epic.
Yeah, download it. I didn't download it. It's in my
add it to the library.
Yeah, it's free.
My
I don't
man.
add anything free to my library. I don't give a fuck what it is. But
my man.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have on the agenda. I'm thinking twice a week is gonna be good for me. It's just a matter of, is it gonna be on YouTube or is it gonna be on Twitch?
Mm-hmm. I don't really have too much going on. Just kind of keep your eyes peeled for the channel. If you have not done so already, make sure you make sure you got the button down below. If it's red, make it gray. Click that subscribe, because I know at least half, or maybe even more than half, of the people who watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you do that. Hit that bell button. You may need to go back, undo the bell button, redo the bell button, because sometimes that happens. And yeah, just keep it locked. I'll be back doing some more stuff. I'll probably get back on and do some more Guardians of the Galaxy. Stream some of that just in downtime. Just have been really busy lately. And yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. There's tons of new stuff coming. There's some videos that I have in the pipe that are on the way. There's some other announcements I can't talk about just yet because I'm not ready to commit to those. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great time for all involved. And yeah, we will see you fine, wonderful folk next time. We out of here. Bamf. Oh, wait, by the way, I saw we had a super chat, so I'm going to go ahead and answer this real quick, because I don't leave no super chat left behind. But remember Captain Power and Bionic 6? Sadly, yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Sadly, I remember.